everyone? Jack here.
I've explained this multiple times, how I have, like, everything muted before we go to the main layout. So everybody always, like, all of my co-hosts try to always start it up with some weird thing. Like, they always just say something completely random, and yet the audience only ever catches half of it because I still haven't unmuted everything.
Oh, Lord.
So, there... Okay. You know what? You go first. I'll say it later.
What's up, everybody, and welcome to what feels like the first stream in forever. When was the last time we were even live?
Last year.
Sunday.
Oh, so actually not too long ago. I've just been... Maybe it's just I've been mentally distracted, because yesterday was a whole lot of cleaning and organizing and, like, rummaging through my entire closet and trying to put everything back the way it was. I'm basically getting rid of the things that I don't need and condensing down my space so that I can fit things like, I don't know, a sound booth or paneling on the walls here so that you don't hear... I've had an actual audio engineer come forward and listen to my demo reel, and he says, yeah, I can still hear a little reverb despite the blankets that you've got on the walls here. And I'm like, aw, man. And that makes me feel... It made me feel kind of bad at first, because I've done like 70+ audiobooks at this point, and that was probably on all of them. But he said, well, hang on, stop. Were the authors you worked with happy with your performance? Then fuck it, don't worry about it. Which is honestly really good advice. I wouldn't have thought about it that way unless he said it, so yeah. Before we begin, shoutouts to the early crew, everybody who got here and is either in the call with me or said something in chat. So, Stormy178, thank you for being here, buddy. Along with Rizakilla and Noel Moogle, who are in the call with me currently.
And who is currently grinding in GU while I watch the stream.
Still on that game, huh?
It's a long series, what do you expect?
Alright, as long as it doesn't take away from your commentary, it's fine.
Oh, it won't, don't worry.
Alright, so, Don't Starve Together. Looks like recently Willow got a pretty big update.
Is she actually viable now?
I have no idea. None of the alternate characters in this game seemed like really good really good trades to me. Their downsides always seem to completely outweigh their good sides. They're always lacking in some area that what is his name? Wilson?
Yeah, Winston.
Okay, I'm gonna host a game here.
No, I think it's Wilson, because Willow and Wilson.
I mean, I've seen a few interesting mods for the game, but...
There's even a mod that allows you to play as a character from Monster Girl Quest.
What are we gonna call this one? We're gonna call this room Pizza Party. I'm gonna set it to friends only for anybody who actually wants to join in. And I will, if you are interested in playing the game with me, I will send you the, I will set up a password here.
Oh, God, I think I just remember, didn't Mark actually have a mod for this game?
Yes, actually. Somebody made a Markiplier mod because that was during his quote-unquote heyday, if you will. That's when he was, like, on his meteoric rise to, what is he at, 23 million subscribers now?
Mm-hmm.
So, okay, we've got a couple different mods that I actually downloaded for the game here. What all did I have? Courage the Cowardly Dog, of course.
Yay!
Custom settings.
Okay, worst cartoon.
Hey!
No, because there's a lot of sausage in it.
Jacket from... What is that game again? Hotline Miami.
Hotline Miami.
I forgot about this one. Maple Pines.
No!
Why do you hate everything I like? No,
I don't hate, I'm just joking.
Let's see. Peridot, because, Coops.
I want to make jokes, but I can't think of any good ones.
The purple guy. Oh my god.
Oh god.
What? Oh, I remember this one. There was a specific reason I downloaded this mod. Like, there are tons of Toho mods for all kinds of games out there.
Did you
but
get Sakuya?
This one is special. This one is very, very special because this character was originally going to be playable in one of the games. But she was cut at the 11th hour, and we still don't have an official word from Zune as to why. And, like, the only thing we have for the character is a basic description given by the creator himself, and also a single piece of concept art, and people just ran with that. She's got her own little fan base and following, so I love things like that, taking little unused ideas by other creators and turning them into something. It's great stuff.
That series has so many girls at this point, I'm surprised anyone can keep count.
Well, I guess Rinosuke is just one happy fucking bastard.
I'm actually going to turn off a lot of the mods here just to make it as easy as possible for anybody who wants to hop in.
I'm
Like,
at least gonna laugh at the purple guy thing, because that's kind of ironic considering that one game comes out next week.
By the way, nobody say anything about, like, the end game or things that happen later on in this game, because I still have not had a single fully successful run of Don't Starve. I don't know what the deal with the tall guy in the suit is. I have barely been underground. I have not completed all the inventions yet, so...
Spoiler alert. Spoiler alert, nobody cares. Just kidding.
Are you trying to copy Dio?
What do you mean?
Never mind.
Alright.
No, I'm not a dick.
Oh boy.
How do I actually begin a game here?
Oh, you need help? You just go to start a server, then put it on friends or public, and then you just start a password, then just click resume world, because you make a pre-made world and then you can host it.
I have to create a world first?
So
Yes,
it's like Terraria, basically.
Some mods used on this save are disabled, which could cause issues. Continue. Sure.
You're welcome. Now, what I'm gonna do is probably very illegal, but I'm gonna do it anyway.
No, Ryza, no.
Oh, that was a bad idea. Why did I do that? Okay, note to self, when you try to get it to Scrooge...
There's a workshop add-on for Don't Starve Together that allows Twitch viewers to alter the game.
Oh, goody. That's just we need crowd control.
Well, hang on a second. I'm kind of interested in this now.
Guys?
Yes?
Here's a tip for you. Do not try to drill to Scrooge McDuck's vault without insulated gloves. Ow.
If you can tell me what the name of that mod is, Stormy, I am on the workshop page right now, and I'd be more than happy. Let's see. There's Wilson, Willow...
I got bloody electrocuted.
If I remember correctly, I want to say there's supposed to be like a werewolf character or something in this.
Okay, well, we have Wilson, we have Willow, we've got Wolfgang, Wendy, WX78, do all of them... Yeah, all of the characters, their name starts with W except for Maxwell. I wonder what the story reason is for that. Or if it's just an artistic choice.
Well, doesn't he look familiar?
What's up?
Doesn't Maxwell look kind of familiar,
yes,
though?
he's the tall guy in the suit who starts the game up.
He's kind of the guy
I
from the
played this a
Twilight
little
Zone.
bit. I know that much, at the very least.
Okay, I'm gonna try to drill into the vault again, this time using insulated gloves.
How dare you drill into my vault?
Well, the funny thing is, this is not really actually Scrooge McDuck's thing, but...
Wait a second. Hang on a minute. Wait. This character can't sleep.
That's weird.
How does that work?
Who?
Wickerbottom is her name. She's the librarian. Knows many things and self-publishes books, but can't sleep. I understand what the hate spoilage thing means. If some food, like, breaks down and starts to rot around her, she'll start to lose sanity, I think, is what that is.
Yeah, but her special ability is the books. Basically, when she reads a book, she loses a slight bit of sanity, but you can, like, summon tons of birds which you can kill without them moving away.
Wes has trouble staying alive and practices balloonomancy. Has trouble staying alive. I assume he's got a really small stomach or something like that.
No,
I think Woody was the guy I was thinking of.
Okay, Wes is literally just the game's hard mode. The balloons he makes are actually landmines. And the thing is, the creators made him to be a hard mode of the game.
I see. I'm kind of interested in Woody. Don't tell me anything about how this character works. Do not tell me a single thing. Like, I kind of wish you guys wouldn't tell me anything about how any of the characters works, because it's more fun to speculate and figure it out as I play the game.
Yeah, but the thing is, if we don't tell you anything, then you're gonna assume that everyone is shit except for Wilson. Okay, sorry.
Why are you both hopping on me tonight?
I'm not hopping on you at all, dude.
I don't know. Might be because I kind of had a good day that was kind of ruined later on, but I'll keep it to myself.
And I'm just trying to stay positive.
Absorbs the power of fallen foes, but only eats meat. That would be... Man, Wickfrid would be a difficult character really early on. I'd assume she gets way better in the later game, but you'd constantly have to be hunting animals and setting traps and all kinds of things like that. Not to mention, like, if you ended up in an emergency situation where you had to start munching down on flower petals or whatever, there's no way you could do that.
Yikes.
What
the heck, Hashi? I don't even think I want to know.
How are you doing tonight, Hashidara? Welcome to the chat, man. All right, we've spent enough time on this screen. I'm just gonna... it's gonna be between... It's gonna be between Wendy and Woody. Which one do you guys want?
Hang on, is that Krampus?
What? No, that's Wartox.
He's not the demon.
He's also locked right now, so I can't use that character.
I guess let's try Woody.
All right.
Yeah.
That's the character I was kind of interested in myself, anyway.
I preferred playing as the robot because, well, yeah, robot. That, but he's also very weak to rain.
Oh, I see. That's what they meant by water. I didn't even think of that. Fnu, check the Discord. Testing chat on my end, and I'm good. What's happening in the Discord? Wait, hang on. Hang on. Stop. Disconnect from the game. I can't... This is one of those games I can't really pause. Okay, Twitch plays together. That's what I'm looking for here. I should have assumed it actually had the word Twitch in it somewhere.
Well, to the bone.
Do I need to restart the game for this mod to actually take effect, or...?
Yes.
Probably couldn't hurt.
I'm in a little bit of a weird mentality right now because I was going to do Dauntless tonight, and that blowing up in my face just kind of took a lot of the wind out of my sails. I'm doing my best to bury it and just move on, though. So
things happen. No, it's better to just, it's better to just move on, like you said.
All right. Yes, log in. Let's go on an adventure. So, is this, Is Don't Starve Together a game that you guys can just join in any time if you want? Okay. Since you played Monster Hunter World, Dauntless isn't that great. Dio said the same sort of thing, is that it's like Monster Hunter World, just kind of feature bare, but at the same time, it's also free. It doesn't have the, couple $1 million budget that something like Monster Hunter World would have, so I'm willing to forgive it in that sense. I'm willing to accept a Monster Hunter style game that I can just play anytime I want. Now, okay.
To be honest, I kind of want to actually get into World.
The hell is this? Now what's all this then? Hang on, this guy's got a 4th meter here.
Oh.
Does he need to chop down trees periodically? Otherwise...
We're not gonna tell you. You said this. You told us not to answer it, remember?
Well, I guess there's one way to find out. 98 on Woodamancy.
We could tell you, but... yeah, if you want to burn your own paws, be my guest.
Can I build right now? I could build myself a little whirly fan. This game gave me no time here. I mean, at least the gate emits light so that I'm not killed by darkness immediately as soon as I come in.
Fnu gets consumed by darkness, the game.
No, that's the thing. The 2 major things that'll kill you in Don't Starve is running out of food and running out of... sanity is... it's not difficult to run out of sanity, but you have enough options to restore it that you don't have to worry about it too much.
I once saw a video saying I once saw a video on Don't Starve saying it was a thing about saying staying insane. Like it's better than being sane for some reason because you get nightmare fuel that way or something.
Wait, so chopping down a tree actually lowered that meter? What the hell?
Hmm?
Do I have to...
I don't know.
It's not...
What?
Hang on, how do I... Alright, hang on. Okay, 83. Plant. No, it's still at 83. Every time he chops down a tree, something like,
Those logs sure look tasty.
What? Hang on a minute.
I'm not going to say anything.
He can what now? Alright, that's interesting.
Oh no, did you figure out why I wanted you to pick him? Yeah, do I have to do a little stream lag on my end?
That's odd.
So, Fnu, wonder what happens when that thing reaches 0?
I assume I don't want to find out.
I will give you one hint. You will not.
Don't.
Okay.
Just tell me whether or not it's a bad thing.
It's meh.
I think I know what he's talking about, actually. Because I did do a little research on... Oh, hello, random turkey.
Yeah.
Oh, I'll let him discover, because I'm curious.
Fire now. I need stones or I need more grass.
This game's art style reminds me of something. I can't think of what.
I think I've got enough food to last me a while. I've got some logs. Now I need to hunt down. So where do you guys stand on the grand scheme of things in terms of babysitting characters? Have you
What do you
kind of
mean?
become disenfranchised like the rest of the world on the idea of survival games? Characters that are constantly whining about being hungry or thirsty, or I'm too cold even though I'm standing right next to the freaking fire.
My mindset was, as long as it's not overdone, I don't mind it. Like a perfect example is like how they handled health items in Zelda or something. So like that works better. But when you're constantly having to micromanage every little thing, it can get really annoying really quick. It basically becomes a game of The Sims, and most people, when it comes to The Sims, don't exactly like that after a while.
By the way, the Sims 4 is free right now. That is the upside of the gaming situation right now. The downside is that you have to get it on Origin.
Blech.
Well, in and of itself, Origin is the horrible. It's just that part of EA.
Yeah.
This guy really likes chopping down trees.
Well, he is a lumberjack.
Well, I mean, he's constantly yelling at me about it.
He is a lumberjack and he's okay. He sleeps all night and
I
work
was
all
trying to
day.
avoid that song.
Right now, I'm just trying to find some rocks.
He cuts down trees, he eats his lunch, he goes for level 3.
No, we all know the song. We get the joke.
I know, I'm just trying to do... What I'm trying to do is just distract you now.
Oh, jeez.
I really don't want to have to resort to a normal fire because fires in stone pits are much safer. Whoa, hello.
And they are permanent. Oh, that might have been me. I scratched my nose.
I know the grasslands usually have some places where you can find some stones, but right now I'm trying to hug the walls, as it were. I know there's an expansion of this game that goes into like seafaring and whatnot. You can find some islands here and there.
Yeah. What the hell?
Survival.
Okay, so some moron on the internet removed his escape key and he placed it with a key called RE.
What the hell?
Backpack.
What's wrong, Noel?
Sorry, what?
Someone removed his escape key and modified it so that it says RE now.
Oh boy.
Tools. There we go. That's what I'm looking for.
Some people have a lot of time on their hands.
On the other hand, isn't RE like Pepe's main catchphrase?
Yeah, but it's also used for less than stellar stuff nowadays, so that's why I don't talk about it.
Look, the Pepe thing being a hate symbol, that was all 4chan playing pranks on people, like trying to stir up controversy. It's the same thing with like the subscribe to PewDiePie stuff. Mm-hmm. Okay, that's not actually what people are making it out to be. It's like that one hand gesture, the OK symbol. This is not a white supremacist symbol. 4chan is taking you for a loop and you are proving them right.
Please tell me you didn't just do that on stream. Oh, God.
Good job, moron.
I'm not getting mad there. I'm with you. It's not just... I'm with you. That's dumb that people are calling that hate speech, but still.
A guy got thrown out of a ballpark because he did that behind a news reporter. What kind of world do we live in?
You mean like the circle with your index and thumb?
Yeah. Yeah, and like spreading out the rest of the fingers.
It literally got banned from Overwatch esports.
Oh, for crying out loud.
You know what we call... You know, we have a word for those people over here in the Netherlands, but just so that you don't get banned from Twitch again, I'm not gonna say it.
He might get just for doing it right there.
Okay, we call those people dumb Americans.
I wonder.
Yeah, over here in the Netherlands, we actually kind of make fun of everyone behind their back.
No,
Well,
I get it. I get it. Like, here in America, we have a tendency to take a lot of things way too seriously.
but over here, well, okay, the Netherlands doesn't make fun of everyone behind the back, just Americans, because a lot of people over here think you guys are just the stupidest people as a
Isn't that mo-
collective.
isn't
We
that
get
most
kind
of
of
them right now?
ridiculous. I will admit that fully. Also, sup, Blue? Welcome to the chat, man. How you doing today? What do I need now? Next on the list here is to build a science machine, yeah? The general flow of this game is you're constantly trying to invent new items that let you invent more items that eventually lead to... I don't know what.
Imagine when you try to build a science machine sounds funny.
What? Lumberjacks can be inventors too.
Oh, true. It's just I just get this image of it actually being made out of wood for some reason.
You know, I
He has
probably
no
should.
wood left. He ate all of it.
Don't.
I think I'm not allowed to have this thing, but I'm gonna keep it anyway. Guess what I have in my hand right now?
What?
Nuclear authentication disk.
Okay, here we go. Here's a couple rocks that I can bust open.
No, I shouldn't, but I kind of want to question that.
What do you mean?
Why do you have that?
So, Space Station 13 is an old game, but it has a lot of game modes to it. Well, game modifiers, more or less. Because everyone has to work together on the station, but on the station there's a thing called an antagonist.
Right,
So
it's
somebody
basically a
needs to-
traitor in a social deduction game.
Yes. So so there is this. You play on Space Station 13, which is actually made by a company called Nanotransit in the lore, and Nanotransit has an age-old enemy, a cult called the Syndicate. Their goal is to destroy anything Nanotransit creates, including Space Station 13. Now, the thing about the nuclear authentication codes is they're made for the nuke that's on board,
Oh boy.
and one of the syndicates their game modes is called Nuclear Operative. When Nuclear Operative is active, you do not just spawn on the station as a sleeper agent. You spawn in a attack shuttle of the syndicate, and you just go guns blazing into the station, try to get that fucking disc.
This is the greatest plan.
Yes, and the thing is, the syndicate has their own nuke, a chemical nuke, which goes against the Geneva Convention of 3055.
A chemical nuke. I would assume the radiation itself did enough to deter people from entering that area in the future, but sure. Just rub salt in the wound, why don't you?
And the other thing is, when you get nuke ops, it is really hardball because not only do the syndicate get hard suits and mechs, they can.
I did install the Twitch Plays mod. I don't know if it's activated or not yet.
You had to connect your Twitch account to it, remember?
Oh.
Alright. Another thing of the nuke ops is they not only get hard suits and mechs, but one of the syndicate members can commit suicide to become somebody's stand. I'm not even kidding. You can get a cybernetic implant, and then a dead syndicate member's ghost, can enter your body and become your stand.
Oh, jeez.
Is there an advantage to this? Like, do you combine stats, or can they give you information that you don't have, or something like that?
They literally become Star Platinum.
Hold on.
you can actually set it as your battle cry, and depending on what type of stand you use, he can become actual Star Platinum. Like, for example, Defender will give him high defense and also very good melee attacks, like he can punch through walls, reinforced walls at that.
So he really is Star Platinum.
The only thing he can't do is slow down time.
Well, that's Star Platinum's world. There's
Yeah,
a
that would be a little unfair to everybody else playing the game with you. Also, it would make it super obvious who's doing it.
Yeah, but the thing is, the nuke ops are already obvious because the station will alert that there's a terrorist attack coming.
Alright, I need to disconnect for a second so that I can actually activate this. I might also have to minimize the stream itself for a second, just so that I can actually log in.
Oh, great! I'm having a tumor.
Huh?
In game, my player character just got a brain tumor.
Oh boy.
I just healed myself because I'm also the admin.
I will say this much: this game actually does interest me a lot.
Don't
Space
Starve?
Station?
Well, that and Don't Starve both kind of do. Though I do wonder, when did they actually change the name? Because wasn't it originally just Don't Starve?
It's a standalone.
Oh.
Yeah,
Okay.
Don't Starve Together is different. It's a free-to-play game, but people that originally had Don't Starve could get it for free early for early access.
Okay. That makes more sense
Twitch
now.
Plays Together is enabled. Add Twitch interactions to your game. Now, so now it's enabled. Now it is ready to go, and you guys can actually try to mess with me. Or do whatever.
Now you've asked for it, Fnu.
No, I knew what I was getting into. I know I'm going to die as soon as I hop into this world now. That's just how that works.
Poison you.
He can fly, he can fly, he can reach the other side of the rainbow.
Why are we singing Sonic now?
I don't know. I'm just trying to distract myself.
If I don't remember that I'm the terrorist, nobody else will either.
Okay, just logged myself into Twitch on my mom's laptop. Now let's look at the abilities.
If only I had one more twig, I could actually take advantage of a lot of these stumps here. The thing about my camps is I usually just drop all of my pine cones around them, so that I always have wood directly available to me, all kinds of building materials. Who's talking in the background?
Oh.
That's on his end.
Oh, sorry.
It's okay. See that icon on your lower left? Click that. Icon on your lower left. Twitch Plays. Oh, hang on a second. I'm just, while we have a quiet moment here, just going to turn that off for a brief moment. So that nobody here sees, and I believe this is the password that I use on Twitch. No?
No, I'm curious.
No, that's not it either. Hang on. I hear my character whining at me in the background. And it's, okay, I guess I just typed it incorrectly the first time. Oh, right, I have the two-factor authentication, too. Please send me an SMS, Twitch. I don't know why you don't have that as the default at this point. Okay. I'm getting real sick of my character whining at me about everything in the universe right now.
Do they?
I can hear him saying something.
Okay, so
hurry up.
I'm so hungry.
you're getting annoyed, aren't you?
Oh boy.
It wouldn't be nearly as bad if it weren't like that like. There we go. That should change that. Okay. Are we good to go now? I'm clicking it and it's not doing anything, so that should be fine.
Oh boy.
What's up? I thought you guys would play co-op. Oh, we are playing co-op, and from what I understand, you guys can join me anytime, so...
I might lose connection.
Okay, I just learned something hilarious.
What? What's up?
Apparently, if you get two Woodies together in a server, they will actually comment on the whole Canadian stereotype crap.
God damn it! Why do I have? Why did it have to be the name Woody? God damn it!
You're my favorite deputy.
No, have you ever heard of the fan fiction called Woody Got Wood?
All right, well,
God.
that's enough of that line of thought.
Yeah.
The character straight up just told me right now, you know what happens if you don't eat enough wood. Which, I don't know what happens, and I don't intend on finding out either. Fnu, game's not on. Okay.
So, basically, Woody Got Wood is kind of infamous.
I'm fine, Ryza. It's okay. I don't need to hear about any more fan fictions. It's not my thing.
Yeah, but the joke is, it's kind of a meme in Space Station 13. And in fact, there is a voice line in the game that if you beat up the person that reads that fanfic over his intercom, you will be excused for murder. And you get a 1 million credit reward.
None of the commands are working, are they?
It's still black screened as well.
Still black. Oh, right. I forgot to turn the game back on.
Wow, there is a lot added to this that I didn't know about.
Oh, you just downloaded the game? Or are you looking at it on the store page?
I'm more looking at, like, I was trying to look up stuff about the characters since I was curious. See, I can't find anything interesting out. I've been finding a lot of interesting things out.
Learning things about the lore and the world and whatnot?
Oh, cute. You can get bunnymen to help you. That's actually cool.
From Don't Starve?
Yeah, apparently if you know what you're doing, you can actually get helpers like this.
Nice.
I know there are, pet characters that you can have in this game.
Now I remember what this art style's making me think of. It's actually making me think of the Rayman Legends games.
A little bit. Yeah, okay, none of them are working, are they?
Darn.
Weird. Something was wrestling about in that tree, but when I chopped it down, nothing happened. Nothing came out to say hi to me or whatever.
Apparently one other thing I found out is Woody got nerfed, but I'm not going to say how. Because that involves spoiling stuff that we don't want to spoil.
Interesting note, like, eating petals with this character doesn't actually do anything, it seems. Oh.
Apples?
Oh, right. I forgot. There are different types of bee nests. I don't recognize the big one either.
I think that's Okay, this is just speculation, but I think that's a wasp nest, or that might spawn a
Oh,
boss.
wasps are the worst.
Ugh, I hate wasps.
Wasps are the assholes of nature. Like, honeybees
Yeah.
actually have a purpose. Those things don't.
Apparently they do, because wasps also apparently help with pollination.
Yeah, but they're just not nearly as good at it.
Hey, at this point I take anything over nothing.
What, do you actually like wasps?
No, but the bees are dying, remember?
The thing is, most of the crops that we really rely on, at least here in America, are all wind-pollinated. So yes, things will change significantly if we run out of bees, but it's not going to be like the apocalypse everybody is leading it up to being.
Is that a pun?
No, please don't.
That was a pun. I can feel it.
No, I wasn't trying to go for a pun, but I mean, yes, totally. I'm clever enough to just come up with a joke like that on the fly.
Fnu. Bee jokes are like the anti-meme of jokes.
I think I have to leave here because people are like, I need to disconnect from the server for a second. I am bound and determined to get this to work. Like, we're already committed to this path. We have to make this mod function.
Fnu fails at making the mod function.
This is why I don't usually do this kind of thing. And Cult was just on my case for the longest time. It's like, why don't you play with mods? Why don't you play this one version of Fallout? Like, it combines 3 and New Vegas together. And it's like, this is why I don't mess with this shit. There are so many little things that can go wrong every step of the way. It's like I logged into Twitch using the mod. I should be fine. It should be working, but it's not. For just whatever fucking reason.
Fnu.
I'm okay. I'm fine.
Yeah, we all need to vent every now and then. It happens.
Alright, so let's do a cooperative server here.
By the way, Fanu, I found why you don't have that character unlocked.
What's up?
I found why you don't have that last character unlocked.
Okay. I'm glad you know, because I still don't.
Well, I'm just gonna straight up tell you because it's not something involving the game.
Okay.
You literally have to pay for that one.
Oh, okay, DLC guy. Alright, fair enough.
Yeah, he's $7. Though I think there is another way to obtain him, but I'm not going to spoil that.
Okay.
So it's basically a Blaze Blue conundrum.
Well, it's more a case of, in this scenario, the money was to help support the game when it was being worked on.
So you can unlock him by playing the game, but...
You know what's the
Or
thing
not?
that bugs me about BlazBlue?
Oh?
That they literally sold you the exact same game with more characters and quote-unquote narrative. Not that you could actually follow the freaking narrative in the game at all.
I mean,
Maybe you not.
But, like, over and over again. And this is the thing that gets me about it. Like, it's... like, more so than other fighting games, too. Because Street Fighter 3 plays nothing like Street Fighter 2, which plays nothing like Street Fighter 4, which plays nothing like Street Fighter 5. Those are totally different functionally games. They're still fighters, but they change enough to where you can tell them apart. A lot of the BlazBlue games look like they're pretty much the same.
I will say this as someone who's actually played them, they do actively change stuff in the games. Especially when you go from Continuum Shift to Chrono Phantasma, to where you might as well be playing a different game at that point. Like, they do change the mechanics each game, you know. It's just more hard to notice in a game like that.
It's also just that Fnu overall hates that game for its fighting mechanic.
No, the fighting's fine. It's just... the story left me completely baffled.
I don't blame you with how they used to handle the story of those games. Guilty Gear would probably be more your speed in that case. At least that one has a coherent story.
And it has Dizzy. What?
Nothing wrong with what you said.
It had Dizzy.
Yeah.
One of the cutest fighting game characters ever.
They actually brought her back in Exard, didn't they, as a DLC
I saw that.
character?
I love it already. That freaking instant kill is hilarious.
Yeah, just the other... Instead of, like, killing the opponent, in this one, they realize, oh shit, I would have died if that hit me. I'm just gonna give up while I'm ahead here.
Just some of the faces from that made me laugh my ass off.
The interesting one is Slayer, because he just kind of looks at you like, I would have given up anyway if you hit me with that. Isn't that Slayer's whole thing? It's like you didn't actually beat him, he just got bored.
Yeah. Like, literally, his knockdown animation in the old games was literally just him with his...
He's in the sexy Bowser pose from Mario Party 2, basically.
And for some reason, he has a Scottish accent in the XR dub.
Fnu.
I mean, why not, right?
Why did you say Bowser? No, Nintendo's going to the MCA you for it.
Okay, guys, does it... I started up a brand new server here, this time with the mod enabled. Are commands working now? If they're not, I'm just going to sit here and cry, pretty much.
I'm not seeing any changes. Though I'm dealing with stream lag, so... It could just maybe the mod doesn't work right now or something.
I'd love to know what I did wrong.
TPT machine broke.
What broke?
Twitch plays together broke. Yeah, that's what the comment's saying. Whatever.
Are you getting like a message from the bot saying, hey, something went wrong here?
No, it's in the comment sections of the mod.
Oh, so a site update kept it from functioning moving forward.
Okay, so it's not your fault.
Ay, Dios mío, and we went through all that trouble.
Yeah, and it was the comment last posted on 8 April.
Pretty much gonna say this outright, Blue, since I play it. Cliff's not in Xrd.
Alright.
Yeah, and even with the most recent patch note, oh wait, no. Yeah, I think the game, I think this mod might be abandoned for now.
Oh well.
You know what gets me in this game? The one thing that terrifies me in Don't Starve? Every time I go to chop down a tree, I am scared to death it's going to be a treant.
It won't happen if you keep planting trees.
Okay. Because those things will follow you forever. It doesn't matter how far you go, they will still chase you.
So it's literally the tree. It's the tree enemies from Hide Light.
I guess so. Never played Hide Light, so I couldn't tell you.
It's basically rather infamous, like, at least in the 3D port, where some trees literally will attack you, and they can pretty much mob your ass really quick.
I'm on vacation, and because we had to go for quite a while, I didn't have enough time to go onto Queen's Blade White Triangle and finish the event.
Ouch.
Now I have an incomplete chapter book.
Thank you for clearing that up, Dominug. Also, welcome to the chat. Thanks for coming tonight, buddy. Oh, here's an item I've never actually seen before. Moon rocks.
Blue, I'm going to pretty much tell you right now, do not talk about that.
Hang on. Let's plant some trees so that I actually have some room in my inventory for all this stuff. I need to build myself a chest here soon is what I need to do. I'm getting a lot of interesting items really early on here, and I need a place to actually put them. I remember so little about how to play this game properly. It's been way too long. And again, I've never seen the end game of it too, so...
I don't want to be rude, but I think Blue can make a joke because people still keep memeing Keemstar.
Yeah, but we try to keep that kind of stuff out of the stream, is what it is.
Don't talk politics.
Well, it's not politics, it's more...
It kind of is. It's YouTube drama, it's spilling tea, and it's just like, I'm not all about that life.
Right.
So, Fnu.
Yes?
It's going to be someone's memorial coming, Friday.
Hmm?
Total Biscuit?
Yeah, I saw the announcement post for that. Like, I still follow him on Twitter. He was the first person I ever actually followed on Twitter. I think I made the account specifically for that.
Italy, that still hurts.
But yeah, CoxCon is coming up here, and, you know, being one of his better friends, Jesse Cox is actually just like, yeah, we're going to have a small thing for him at the convention, so...
That's nice of him.
Well, he was one of the best video game critics of the time.
I definitely agree with that.
Just noticed you found a walking cane day one. What's special about the walking cane, out of curiosity?
It makes you walk faster.
Oh! Oh, okay.
It also works as a small weapon, but it isn't really that great.
Well, you wouldn't use it for that purpose. There are plenty of other items you could use for that. like an axe, maybe.
I don't know why this search is popping in my head. I don't know. How familiar are you with Earthworm Jim?
I'm sort of familiar with the games. I know about the ending to the first one. And I know about the, like, twist ending to the second one, too, which is kind of genius.
Well, the reason I was laughing is because he mentioned you using the cane as a weapon. I'm just imagining the damn grannies from the first level of 2. Oh, God. I'm just imagining you in the chair whacking the monsters.
Yeah, but this thing can also break, too, right? If I'm not careful with it. Just like anything else in these games, it can blow apart into a million pieces.
Mm-hmm.
Infinite
durability. Interesting. So it won't break. That's cool.
I think as long as you don't... who knows?
Okay, so what's next on the science list here? I don't think we can build our alchemy engine yet. We can make an electrical... Oh, we can make some electrical doodads. So we can work up to the alchemy engine right now.
Well, speaking of mods right now...
What?
I'm sorry for bringing this up again, but at least the Mega Man mod when you first tried it worked really well, didn't it?
Yes. Well, it was there were a couple hoops to jump through, but...
At least it wasn't too many... At least it worked at the end.
Yeah.
Hey, you didn't even need Doom to play it.
I might actually have to get on to doing that at some point.
What?
Playing that.
Mega Man?
Well, no, I've played Mega Man plenty of times.
No, he's specifically talking about the Mega Man 8-bit deathmatch mod.
Yeah, that's what I was meant.
I mean, I made an install guide if you want.
Yeah, it's one of those things I have time for, and lately I've been having to work stuff out for a con, so I haven't had exactly much time on my hands.
Understandable.
This is actually... I'm kind of glad I restarted the world, because this is starting off way better than what we had before. I keep forgetting to actually equip my walking stick here.
Yeah, you would think a robot wouldn't need to eat.
I'm questioning that myself, but it's also like video game logic, so nothing will make sense no matter how hard I try anyway.
Yeah, maybe it's like Bender. He needs it for fuel.
You're not drinking enough, or too much. I'm not sure on that one.
I'm not sure how that works with you.
I meant gutters.
Right, I need more gold. I need a lot of things, honestly.
Yeah, I love how people... It's funny thing is he kind of is like the most emotional character in that damn show.
Bender?
There it is. I need some planks in order to do this.
And hell, I think one of the funnier things is that he's actually a good father.
We have a
because he actually sacrificed the memories of him to make sure his son gets a good college graduate.
Basically.
And then we see him back again in a certain movie, and yeah, let's not go there.
I love how we're talking about... I know it's a little hard because I told you guys not to give me, like, too much direction or advice. But,
Oh, god damn it. I love that freaking meme.
Which one?
The Bender laughing meme.
Because things will just... like, especially, like, rocks or something like that. I could just leave those lying around, right? And nothing bad will happen to them?
You I think, but you can use them to make walls.
I just need a little more inventory space at the moment so that I can collect things like logs and whatnot. Refine them into planks so I can create a proper treasure chest.
Oh wait, you're serious? Let me live even harder.
John DiMaggio. I love that guy.
I don't know what this reference is from.
John DiMaggio is the guy that voiced Bender from Futurama.
Oh, you're doing Futurama quotes, no wonder. That's a show I caught like some of the early stuff, but I'm not really familiar with anything that came later.
That's worth a watch if you get the chance.
Also, he did voice acting for a certain favorite video game of mine.
Oh?
Mad World.
Oh yeah. The announcer, I love that guy.
Yeah, he plays Kreese Creeley.
It was him alongside Greg Proops, if I remember correctly.
Wait. Whoa.
Yeah.
Whoa. What the hell is that? Whoa, 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 whoa. There's something tunneling under the ground here.
That's a mole.
It's either a mole or it's a damn worm.
I'm pretty sure it's a mole.
The last thing we need is the frickin' graboids start showing up.
Don't worry,
mole.
Yeah, don't worry. Moles are practically harmless, but they will eat vegetables from underneath the ground.
Oh, I see. They're basically there to screw up your gardens.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, hey, this base you've been working on, it's not as good as you thought. Right, what else do I need at the moment? I need these trees to grow, dude. Also, I just noticed the robot does not get sanity back from planting trees. I know I'm being a little, like, inefficient by eating that food, like, without cooking it, but at the same time, I'm...
To be fair, the raw has no sense of taste, so I'm not sure if that would even affect him.
It did say he wasn't picky about food, so maybe he just gets the same amount of nourishment from all of them. Just burning it up in his engine for electricity or something like that. Maybe that's his whole shtick.
Who knows?
Actually, no, I think that'd probably be a fun game to see on stream at some point, but I don't know how you'd stream it.
What?
What?
Mad World.
I mean, I have a Wii still. I could use that.
It's I don't think it is.
Get back to camp. Get back to camp.
I don't think it is a banned game from Twitch. I mean, yeah, it's gory
it is
and
not
grotesque.
banned. It is not.
Well, yeah, there's nothing explicit in it.
Well, except of course, Kreese Creeley's dialogue about multiple women, about them having huge racks, and the fact that he had a thing with a certain ninja, and it turned out that it was an 11-hour fight that ended up with him spitting teeth and pissing blood.
That is also not banned yet.
I mean, if I regularly play a song where someone's talking about his dang genitalia the entire time and not get banned, I think Fnu's okay.
Who did that?
Another friend I stream with.
Okay. What kind of song was it called?
I don't know the name of the song, but I'm not... Oh, so I can't help you there. I just know it was playing when I was watching his stream last night.
Here we go.
I want to take it to a gay bar.
I kind of wish that sort of pseudo sequel they made for it had done well. I actually had some fun playing Anarchy Reigns, if I remember correctly.
Don't need that.
Yeah, but wasn't it kind of shitty in the end, kind of?
It's not crap. The main problem it had dealt with more with Sega and them constantly delaying it, which caused issues.
Now, if I have a chest right next to my science machine, Can I just use items that are in the chest, or do I have to physically put them into my inventory?
I think you have to put them in your inventory.
That's a little disappointing.
But here's the weird thing. I thought that the linger game is good. Because it gives you more time to fix the bugs.
God damn, let the darn dog out.
I can't believe the problem I'm having right now is not enough, I don't have enough trees nearby, which is weird because I'm taking every pine cone I've got and I'm planting it right next to my base. Maybe it's because of the character I'm playing as. The wood isn't Is that like a worldly thing? Like if you have certain characters, they can affect things like the speed at which trees grow or rocks spawn or something like that because they need those resources to survive. Is that a thing, or am I barking up the wrong trees?
I honestly don't know.
Well, I'll finish the job I started, at least. What a jerk. That tree was just like, oh, you're trying to chop me down? I'm just gonna wither right in front of you. I don't believe that's a thing, says Dominic. Alright. Thank you for filling me in on that one, by the way. Like I said earlier, there are a lot of things about this game that I don't know, so I appreciate you filling me in on the questions that I actually ask. I'll let you know if it's a rhetorical question, though.
That's a cup of blood.
Like, functional things like that. Wait, what?
I see multiple cups of blood in my game here.
Oh, you just spawned in with stuff surrounding you like that, or?
No, my friend told me to come over, and he has many weird things around him.
I think your friend just became Dracula.
Well, no. He never drinks wine.
Oh, it's a lava-proving potion.
I know I'm funny, damn it. Just because now y'all laugh.
That's more a thing. I think the joke flew over my head.
Don't worry about it. It's a reference to the older movie. And I'm mostly just taking the piss. Like, if a joke falls flat, then it wasn't a funny joke.
Wait. What movie was it? Because I think I might have actually seen it.
It was like the original Dracula film.
Somebody
Somebody offers him some alcohol, and he just looks at them and says, I never drink wine. Just in a very ominous way.
He says that, I just imagine freaking Dracula with a bunch of beer cans.
He's a Pabst Blue Ribbon kind of guy.
Suck you damn bitch! Oh, here's another thing you can do in Space Station 13. There are things called monkey cubes. What you do is you take the corpse of a dead monkey, you put it in a grinder and turn it into a monkey cube, and when you add water you get more monkeys.
Ryza, I don't mean to be rude at all. I don't care.
Okay.
It doesn't sound like the game's my kind of thing.
Understandable.
That, and I didn't need Nightmare Fuel tonight.
It really is more weird than grotesque.
This is some after science levels of shit.
I think I'm running out of places to actually plant these pine cones. None of these trees grow big enough. I'm just going to start chopping them down now.
Oh man, if it weren't for the fact that he's spoiling stuff, I could have easily made a joke out of this. Unfortunately, I'd be spoiling stuff for another game we're streaming, so I'm going to keep my mouth shut.
Oh, wait a second. This is an older game, or...?
No, I was talking about in your case, you've been streaming Chrono Trigger lately, I didn't want to spoil something.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry, Ryza. Go ahead. Talk about what you want to, man. It's like you're passionate about the thing. I don't want to take away your fun.
I don't really care.
I need food is what I need right now. I just realized I'm slowly running out of... Oh.
Have you tried to make bunny traps?
I could do that.
Snap
so
their necks.
This miner hat, it'll actually just provide me light wherever I go now. I don't have to worry about retreating back to my campfire in the PMs, or is that still a thing? Just a question.
Like I said, I can't really help you when it comes to game details because I've not played this. But...
I mean, there's one way to find out, which is to actually... Alright, I think it's time for some deforestation to happen.
I don't like deforestation porn.
What's up?
I don't like deforestation porn.
What the fuck?
One, I did not realize this was a thing, and two, what?
Okay, so there's this weird thing going around about cartoon characters going around with a chainsaw deforesting shit.
Oh.
And apparently that is someone's, quote, fetish.
Well, alright then. I don't know why I'm surprised. Like, it takes all kinds on the internet. It's just...
Wow.
Yeah, but the thing is... literally anyone I talk to fucking hates it. They even made a rage face comment saying, "No, Boner, this is not fucking fly."
Oh, God. Well, you learn something new every day. Sometimes you wish you hadn't.
Yeah, I know, sorry. It's just a weird thing. Most of the time it's as well that Shni and that bitch from Avatar, the girl Asami.
I've not watched horror much, so I can't help you there.
Yeah, it was Asami.
I need just one more log and I could finish my alchemy engine here, and it's right outside the range of light that I've got at the moment. And I don't want to use my miner hat too much, because this is sort of a... I want to hold on to it, because look, it... Dominug actually pointed this out. It has a durability rating to it. I want to save that for, like, when I start going underground, and I don't want to have to build more fires along the way, or torches, or things like that. So what's going on in the world today? I think we missed out on doing the podcast the week before, so is anything big happening?
I mean, I was going to bring up... The most I remember was that recent thing in China, that's about it.
Oh, yeah. About how pretty much every single company is trying to get their games over there now?
No, they literally banned any form of blood.
All right, that whole situation.
Well,
yeah, we're just not okay with this whole video games thing, we've decided.
Well, the problem is their governments for years like overly censor happy. Pretty easy way to put that.
Can we just... you know what? I don't want to be racist, but... Yeah.
Well, then don't. Just let's leave that at that. It's just don't.
I was just gonna say, can we please let the Chinese out of the politics over here when it comes to video games? They censor everything.
I need to... I guess what I need? More freaking wood. But before that, I need to follow the... I need to go on a bit of a journey to actually follow the advice of the game itself.
If you're gonna just ban every single thing of video games, then don't play video games. Easy as that.
Well, I guess these I could
I found a little marble area. I never realized what the deal with these was, except for that if you find a big enough one, there's a huge chance you'll find some really tough enemies in there. Should I just hop into the random wormhole?
Nothing bad can happen from it.
Except you lose a little sanity every time you try.
Don't think so.
Where did that take me on the map? Ooh, that jumped me a ways, actually. Right, I need to find a way to actually bring some food back. Using this shovel, I can dig up a berry bush, right? And then if I find some fertilizer, I can just plant it and have it start growing food for me back home?
Think so. I still don't know. You know what? I haven't played this guy in ages. Never even touched the second game, even though I pre-ordered it.
Second game's really good. It's actually my favorite out of the original
Which one?
Disguise.
Oh, I don't know. I never got past the first game because I kept getting stuck and I kept going into item world, but that took for damn ever.
Yeah, you have to be really in love with the game in order to find the joy in item world, I'm going to admit.
There's nothing wrong with item world. I think it's a good game mechanic, but I mean, I use it to get past main levels. And someone told me that that's not the way you're supposed to play this guy when you start out.
Yeah, the item world is a bit of a...
End game?
It's something... You feel like you've hit all of the growth you can possibly get through leveling and whatnot. So item world, the thing about it is, the item worlds that you enter are specifically designed to be stronger than where your characters would be properly. Okay, so there's a certain level you can expect your characters to be if you're using a specific piece of equipment. Item world will always be a little too tough for that level of character. Just a little bit too tough. So it's this constant cycle of, hey, I want this item to get a little better, so I need to go level up a little bit, and then I can pump that up by going into item world where I will inevitably level up even more, and then I'm ready to get a new weapon altogether, and then I can move the residence from that item into the new item, into the new weapon that I've got, and oh god, is it 3 a.m. already?
Sounds kind of like a Dungeons and Dragons conundrum there.
Easy way to put it, this guy could be quite the conundrum when it comes to micromanaging.
I also still never actually hosted a D&D game. No one ever wants to play it for some reason. Not even over this. Not even on Roll D20 or something. .com.
What's going on?
I was just talking shit about something. Saying that nobody ever wanted to play a D&D game where I host.
Sorry,
Probably
man.
because...
I've just got way too much going on right now.
I know. They always say that.
No, well, it's true. Like, literally, I'm trying to get YouTube up off the ground again. I'm trying to actually get back into making videos again.
That's the funny thing, that they also say that to me too.
Okay, now you're just taking the piss.
Yeah.
No. I actually have another friend that is also busy with everything.
It's life, man.
Including YouTube.
That's part of being an adult.
I know.
I think my problem is I have too many creative endeavors. Like, I've got a book going on. I'm trying to make a video game. I've got Twitch. It's just like I need to laser focus in my efforts into one specific thing. I need to find something that I can just put my heart and soul and all of my energy into, so that I can just be good. I can have something. Alright, I'm starting to see shadows here, which means my sanity is going to pot.
Wouldn't a robot going insane make it explode?
This requires more science. What? Hang on a second,
So
the
what-
game's off... Oh, I see.
You got a cosmetic?
I think so, yeah. I got a t-shirt.
An Angry Birds t-shirt?
No. Although I do own one of those in real life. Wait, Fnu was making videos? Long, long ago, in the distant year of 2007.
Long ago in a distant land.
A samurai will
I, Fnu, the shape-shifting master of mediocrity.
Hold on, let's in my seats. Gonna go.
Sorry about that.
I think, as good as this playthrough started off, I think I might be doomed. I'm running out of food really fast here. I basically need to go in a new direction and just not come back until I have enough things to fill my belly with, pretty much. Oh, there were berries up here the whole time.
Oops.
Wah, wah, wah.
My spawn point is covered in them. It's like, here I am starving for absolutely no reason. I don't even need to, like, pack these up and bring them over to... and bring them over towards the base because they're so close it doesn't matter. I don't need to waste the manure. Well, lessons learned, ladies and gentlemen. Like, actually pay attention if you're trying to do a game like this. Right, okay. What do? How about, let's set a trap. Let's put down some bait. Will that actually lure the bunny back out of its burrow? Or will I have to,
You have to wait for it to come out of the burrow. Maybe you can drop a carrot to, like, bait it out.
I have an idea.
That's the thing, though. Bunnies should not be allowed to have carrots because that's bad for them.
No, I know. We've actually mentioned this on stream before. It's way too much sugar.
Yeah. Cabbage is better or something.
Alright, what do I do now? I've got my alchemy engine. I basically rushed that as fast as possible. So, what do? What should be next on the list? I should go down my crafting list and see what I need to forge now.
Damage.
Hang on. What's up?
I didn't say anything.
I thought I heard somebody whisper, damage.
I said, damn it. I'm trying to find these things called charges because I have a bounty to deliver 10 of those to get more money, but I cannot seem to manufacture them nor buy them from the shop.
And actually chase bunnies into traps or just set the trap directly on the hole and come back later. Saves you a carrot. That's actually really clever. I wouldn't have thought of that. That's really good advice. Thank you for that. Also, I don't have any farmland yet, so I don't feel too bad about eating these seeds here just to top off my hunger. It's going to be a while before I have farmland to work with, I think. Although, what I did mishear from you, the damage thing, that is a good point. I should actually build myself a weapon.
Okay, you're welcome, I guess.
Let me just set that right here. And all I have to do is wait a little bit for night to fall. Plan without flaw or possibility for error. What happened? That was the reason for you to not play this with other people? Nobody seems to want to play. Like, nobody's actually hopped in yet. Like, you guys are welcome. Anybody who's on my friend list can hop in at any time.
You see, I would love to, but the thing is I'm still on vacation and I don't think I'm allowed to download the game on my mom's computer, or at least it's not really that effective.
And in my case, I don't have the cash.
That's fair. Alright. I need to find a way to increase my sanity. That's, the best way I know to do that is I need to create a flower laurel and just wear that for a while. Right?
I guess. Private twinkle toes.
Picking flowers, I think, increases sanity, and wearing the flower laurel increases sanity. At least enough to tide you over, anyway. Even at night, I think it significantly, like, offsets some of the losses you would be accruing otherwise. That's the command they give you for turning rabbits into meat, is murder.
Ugh. I said, chill on my spine, that ain't right.
I mean, I don't like it either. I'm the kind of guy, if I see something, even like if it's a detrimental bug, like a termite queen or something in my room, I will go through the trouble of actually picking them up and trying to put them outside. I can't bring myself to hurt anything outside of a video game.
I guess.
Bugs are the exception in my case.
Not a fan of the bugaboos?
Not at all.
I think you're a prime candidate for the Staff of Asclepius,
The what?
It's an item from this game. Basically, it's also, I think, an item from Folklore. Basically, if you pick it up, it fuses permanently to your hand, the snake on the staff comes to life, but everyone around you will get healed from any disease or wound.
Oh, I see. But the thing is, you can't use it as a weapon.
No, you have to swear off an oath that you do no harm to any living creature, no matter how evil they are or what they're doing.
Oh, that's interesting. So that's that is an item you could only get away with using in multiplayer.
Yes, and the other thing is, it will permanently take over that hand. You can't use it for anything else anymore.
Oh. Wait, you can't, like, pick things up anymore, or chop down trees, or...
You cannot remove the staff from the hand you have set the oath from, so if you have it in your right hand, you can never remove it from your right hand anymore. It's stuck. Fused.
Upsides and downsides. I feel like I mean, that's basically what Don't Starve is. I was about to say it's kind of like playing a roguelike. The ups and downs of using something like chocolate milk or soy milk or something like that in Isaac. But that's what Don't Starve is. It's a not procedurally generated. It's a randomly generated world. You have no idea what you're going to end up with or what type of situation you're going to have to deal with. But the only thing about Don't Starve that I don't think I really got into was the iteration speed. Like, it takes so long for one playthrough to conclude, you're not likely to hop into another one when you're done. Well, not right away, anyway.
It's not an item from Don't Starve, it was from the game I'm playing.
Oh, I see.
Oh, I guess there was one bit of gaming news that happened.
What?
Apparently, BlazBlue released its new DLC yesterday, the new cross-tag battle.
Okay.
Oh, that...
Oh, sorry, what?
How's that working out so far?
I'm confused. What'd you ask?
Don't worry about it. Apparently it wasn't important.
I thought it wasn't important. I kind of lost my train of thought there for a second.
It was something about the DLC of BlazBlue.
I mean, the new characters are fine. It's just... So it's because I've never played Arcana Hearts, so I have no idea how this character plays.
Oh, it's an Arcana Hearts character.
Yeah.
I mean, there's no way they can take advantage of the full mechanic of that game, which is basically allowing you to customize your own fighting game character. The whole deal with Arcana Heart is that there were two parts to every character. You chose your girl, and then you chose a guardian spirit to go alongside them. And depending on what spirit you were using, they would get different special moves to work with. So there was an element of customization to your playstyle. Even if you understood the character you were going to be playing against, what spirit they had could completely change their combos, their abilities, everything.
Apparently that game was like very aerial-oriented from what I've heard.
It's really what?
Aerial-oriented, like aerial combos.
I guess? I don't remember.
Mainly because it's still like the homing dash. I mean, I may not know much about the game, but I do at least try to pick things up when I learn something. Though, admittedly, I don't think I have any way to play any of those games currently.
Oops. Oh, don't do that. I'm going to start planting some of these up here. My playstyle in this game is basically just conglomerating all the resources in the world around my base. Lowering the amount of time it takes me to travel from here to food. Oh, hi, what are you?
Okay, so my friend just made something called healing cigarettes. What?
I mean, why not, right? If the game allows you to do it. You're not playing Metal Gear. You can't do that.
They don't hear you in that ear. They freaking take from your health.
Alright, what's next? I need to chop down another tree is what I need to do. Now that I have a decent food source nearby. Yes. Yes. Take me to your treater. I need a shovel. These stumps are taking up space, and it's just going to cause issues here. Do the opulent shovels last longer, or do they just look cool?
You mean the ones made of gold?
Yeah, the ones that require gold. Yep, it actually says in the game, last longer. Last longer, digs the same stuff. Fair enough. I'm not sure how wise it is to use gold to build myself a shovel, but...
Only do it if you have, like, an over amount of them or something.
Fair. And I'm not seeing any sticks nearby anyway, so... This is my problem in games like this. I have a walking stick that'll help my character move faster, and I forget to use it constantly. I am so bad. Uh-oh. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. I'm the robot, and it's raining. What do I do? What do I do? How do I solve this problem?
Yeah, you get an umbrella.
Shit.
Oh, no.
Shit. Tools. Pitchfork. Feather pencil, saddle horn, saddle, war saddle, gossamer saddle, brush, salt lick. Fuck!
You did?
No. But where is this thing?
I think it's in cosmetics.
Fight, structures, dress, sewing kit, garland, straw hat, top hat, rain hat? No, I can't make that. Beefalo hat, winter hat.
So many hats.
It's almost like TF2.
Raincoat. I don't have any of those materials.
Don't worry, it's not like they can instantly kill you. Take some damage, but...
What the hell is this thing? Also, I'm almost out of food again. And I don't think the berry bushes are going to be very providing this time. I might be in trouble. I might be in a lot of trouble right now. I think we're boned. Oh, now I have a 4th meter here, and it's filling up with water. If the robot becomes completely waterlogged, does something very bad happen to him?
No, that's just a meter that everyone has. It's a wetness meter.
Oh. Oh, I think I get it, because that would be detrimental in something like winter. You'd freeze to death really easily, right?
Actually, it just makes you slip.
Huh.
And you can drop items.
Oh, no. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh! I lost track of time!
Well, this is gonna be funny.
Ah, crap. And I don't have my mining helmet.
Well,
GG. Well, maybe if it keeps raining, you can emit light constantly.
Well, there goes that.
Hello there, Charlie.
I'm going to look something up here while I'm at it.
Everyone is dead.
Friends
this
are dead,
doesn't do the
family's
normal
dead.
Don't Starve thing where you unlock things by playing through the game?
Nope.
You can freeze if the rain goes on for too long, yes. Your items become slippery and burnables are less efficient. Damn.
Oh. Well, this is interesting.
What's going on?
Apparently there is an Arcana Heart for the PS4. I didn't know that.
We keep
I might
going
actually
back
pick
to,
that
like,
up.
old subjects that we've moved far past.
Well, I was looking something up. Just ignore that.
Alright.
I was just curious.
Sure, let's try another character that I had a little bit of an interest in. Wait a second. I want to test something. Let me go back. Hold up. Wilson. Oh, that's interesting. Any character can use any customization item.
Ooh.
How about that?
Yeah,
They
but
just don't care because all of them are built somewhat the same way.
However, there are cosmetic item sets exclusive for certain characters.
It takes a little bit away from the kit that she had.
I've seen some shit, Fnu.
Yeah, that's basically what those eyes communicate, don't they? It's like, you don't want to know what I've been through. And I think that's, isn't that the gimmick of this game? I think somebody explained to me once that the whole thing about Don't Starve Together is each one of these characters has a bit of a tortured past, as it were. There's some reason they ended up in this place where they're just constantly haunted by shadows and specters and things that will lead to their untimely demise. That's as far as I understand it, though. There's some reason all of these characters are here. Right. Oh, your inventory always starts so uncluttered.
And it soon disappears. Forever.
What's the name of your server? I could join you if you like. Actually, let me hop out of the server I'm in. At this point, I may as well make it public. Because how many randos are we going to get, really? And as long as I turn off the ability for people to hurt each other, we should be fine. Oh, hey, another gift. A buttoned shirt, cool. Alright, yeah, public. And I have exactly one mod, which is the Twitch Plays Together thing, but... Caves. No caves? Wait, it doesn't even seem like I can actually implement anything there. Biomes, spawn area, default, branches, size, loops, events. Yeah, I probably shouldn't mess around with a lot of that nonsense. Let's call this one Pizza Party. You have to enable caves on the creation of a new world. Okay. Caves. Running multiple servers at the same time. Is your computer up to the task? While I'm streaming, probably not. I don't want to put too much pressure on this thing, even with my new processor and whatnot. It's like, I've moved on to a much better setup now, but I'm still cautious. I don't want to screw around with that too much. Okay, surviving's more fun when you do it as a team. On this server, we want to work together and do our best to tame the hostile world. This server is a place for friendly chatter, a relaxed playstyle, and getting to know people. Everyone's welcome here. Competitive is the perfect arena for a fair fight. Everyone needs a place to prove who's the best at surviving, building, or whatever. Forests will be burned, food will be nommed, and backs will be unceremoniously stabbed. Be prepared. Let's just do cooperative. Let's do that.
Oh, guys, saw that last one.
Pizza Party. That'll be the name of this area. And just so you know what the password is, before anybody else hops in, I'm going to say it's NEP. Capital N-E-P, capital N-E-P. Because I refuse to let jokes go around here.
It could be worse. It could be a certain penguin.
Alright. That'll be that. And we don't have to worry about going underground anytime. I'm going to try a Wendy again here, because I barely even got to use her before I started things over again. I'm going to leave those flowers for now. I don't want to pick anything that I don't need at that moment, so...
Man.
Gentlemen?
I think we have a... Did any of you encounter a red spy? No? Then I think we have a problem.
Abigail's flower.
Oh, boy.
Oh, that's just in our inventory now. Interesting. Hey, there we go. We've actually got some people hopping in.
Nice.
Good to see you, man. Why did I have a feeling that all of the marble characters were a reference to Alice in Wonderland? They had that sort of feel to them.
Hmm? How?
Because she just made an off with his head joke while looking at that guy. Although
okay.
Do I need to pick that up right now? I don't need the marble for anything. There we go.
Oh, it is here.
Hey, there you are. Hi, Domino.
Shoot.
Oh, hey! Ah, right. You can forge some armor really, really early if you know what you're doing. One of them. Thank you. Good stuff. Right, so you do actually want to pick up the grass really early because then you can make armor out of it. What's the other thing you need it for? Traps, mainly?
What?
The grass. You need it for, yeah, traps. You can use sticks and that for traps. And rope for other materials, okay. Right, because you can refine it into rope. I remember now. It's all coming back to me. Alright, okay. Now I need, now I need to find some flint so I can make a pickaxe. Then I can bust open some rocks and get us some light going. Some safe light. Light that has no chance of setting the rest of the forest on fire. That is a thing that can happen. By the way, there's a whole lot of food over in this part of the world if you need it. It's only guarded by 2 tiny little frogs, so...
What happened? I heard someone scream, shit!
It's more, I was laughing at the fact that for some reason you could set a damn forest fire in this game.
Oh, careful if you hop through that wormhole, by the way. There is a whole lot of beehives. including a red beehive and a big one.
Oh, joy.
I don't know what's inside the big one. Probably, the big one probably has something resembling a boss fight inside it.
That's all we need is more bees.
You have the right items. Can't you harness the... Yup, I thought so. I had a feeling. That's usually why they make the distinction. It's like, hey, if it's bigger, it's probably badder. You're probably going to have an awful time. Anytime I see seeds in this game, I just eat them to top off and keep that meter under control as long as I can. Alright, where's my ally at the moment? I should probably create something resembling a... Still haven't found any rocks. I mean, it's just as well. I haven't found enough flint to create a pickaxe anyway. Yeah, unless I build that specific table, it's impossible to keep track of where I am on the world map, isn't it? It's one of those situations. I think that's in the science table, right? The cartographer's desk. Yeah, show everyone exactly where you've been. Well, This looks like it's decently in the... No. I want to find a spot for the camp that's decently in the middle of everything. Uh-oh. No. Yeah, so those things... Whoa! Whoa! I thought those things wouldn't attack me unless I actually stood there on the marble. I'm getting out of there.
Got attacked by a bishop?
Well, he didn't actually manage to hit me, so... Yeah, it's the bishops that caught me off guard the first time I started messing around with a marble biome. Okay, right here is as good a spot as any, because that's right next to a bunch of food. Build ourselves a campfire. So I know this character is quote-unquote haunted by her sister. I don't know to what extent that actually affects gameplay, though. I have an item in my inventory that references her. Oh, she's an ally. Okay. Ah, I see. I'm sort of right in the middle of the world near a wormhole, if you want to know where I am. I see. And that's interesting, because if something horrible happens to her... She's already dead. So if something horrible happens to her, I'm still okay. I'm being so careful with these campfires, because I don't want them to spread. It's a situation of there's too much light. Yeah, that's what I'm being careful of, because I haven't played the game enough to know where the overfeed point is, as it were. I guess if I examine it, she'll tell me. The gloom encroaches. This character has a nice way of saying everything, doesn't she?
At least she keeps everything interesting.
Just so upbeat.
I'm half tempted to use the Rachel voice for that, but...
Alright. Rocks, rocks, rocks. Where are the rocks?
Yeah, I wonder what happened to... never mind, that's going off topic.
Hmm?
I almost went off topic there for a second.
Don't worry about it. No, you do worry about it. Like, that's my people-pleasing nature coming out again. And just, like constantly comforting everybody around me and being like, oh, you're fine. Even though this is a rule I myself set.
I mean, I'm doing my best to keep to it, so don't worry about it.
So, how's your spring break?
Oh, right, that's happening right now, isn't it?
And
I'm not in school anymore, so it's not something I pay attention to.
yeah, but I mean, I get free.
Hey, Noel, thanks, dude.
Yeah, no problem.
I got paid. Love that alert. I'm glad I brought that alert back. I agree with everybody who was sad by it going away. It's like, yeah, pizza time is more on brand, but...
You probably just use pizza time for maybe, like, a different amount.
Maybe, yeah. I should probably... Here's what I should do. I should make pizza time 12 bits, because spaghetti time is 13 bits.
Not pasta power?
I'm working on that one. I don't know what amount to put it at. But I definitely want to make the, it's like the Super Mario Brothers Super Show, with the two of them going, pasta! And then I cut to Terry Crews, power!
Oh, God. Maybe for 100 bits, you should do the dang pizza pasta song just for a laugh.
69 bits, I have pizza pasta.
Oh, God.
Put it in a box.
Is it the full song or just...
It's not the full song. I have a strategic cutoff at one point.
Whoever made that, it's goofy as hell.
Pizza pasta, put it in a gun, lock it.
Oh, no! All the different variants have been damn funny, I'll admit that.
I love trends. The great thing about memes is all of the variations that people come up with. Those are the best.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, unless, of course, you're talking about the darn gnome meme.
Don't tempt me.
Yeah, that... Great, the only reason I even know about those two memes is because of one of the people I watch.
Can I just say that the gnome is the weakest meme of all?
Yeah.
I haven't seen any really good... Wait a minute. What is this? I just found a fairy circle.
That's... I'm not sure that's good or bad, because fairies aren't the nicest people.
I don't know if I should walk inside that.
It's usually not a good idea.
Do it. Do it.
Usually they get pissed off when you do that.
Yes, do it. What's the worst that can happen? Polymorphosis?
It doesn't do anything beside provide materials. Are the red mushrooms or the green mushrooms bad? I know one of them's good for you, one of them's bad for you.
You also have to grill them, and that will flip-flop them.
Yes, you will. You have to cook them first, otherwise they will just be bad in general.
Well, it's fun. This kind of makes sense.
And there's also blue mushrooms, and they make you tiny.
Oh no!
Oh, there's a cat.
That's a raccoon.
I found a raccoon here, living inside a hollow stump.
Watch out, raccoons are very...
Yeah, I know, I live in Ohio. I know raccoons, unless they've been living in captivity their whole lives, are very territorial and mean little creatures.
You know what's funny?
They're cute, but they don't make good pets.
Oh, yeah, because they're freaking little hellions.
Well, here's a fun thing. I once saw a zookeeper give a raccoon a piece of cotton candy. Guess what happened?
Hold on a minute. Hey, Pink Prankster. Welcome to the chat. How are you doing tonight? Thanks for being here. Hello to you too.
People and I actually kind of like that.
Yeah, actually, people have been finding me somehow recently. I guess that's the benefit to just playing whatever, like going through the list of all of the multiplayer games that I've wanted to get to for the longest time.
Well, it helps, especially a lot of the stuff that you've been playing lately is more well known.
But guess what happened to that raccoon that got the cotton candy?
What?
Oh.
Do you know what raccoons are known as over here at the Netherlands?
I've no clue, buddy.
The washing bears.
Wait a second. Don't they make fun of this in
Oh no! It tried to wash the cotton candy, didn't it?
Yes.
And it just melted. And the thing's
Yes,
like, where'd it go?
Yeah. He's just
That's
clawing the
actually
water.
sad.
Aw.
Yeah, and it was in a pond even, so he just went into a pond and just clawed everywhere.
Aw, poor thing.
Because yeah, I do know about that little behavior, like with raccoons. So, where basically anything they grab, they try to do that first. For some reason, we get a lot of rabbits around my area.
Nasty little buggers, isn't it?
No, I don't mind them at all.
A second. What happened here?
I guess Woody was here.
Maybe. So, somebody started picking fights in this place. Maybe it was the other person playing with me right now.
Damn it.
What's up?
Every time somebody says Woody.
Somebody's poisoned the watering hole.
There's a snake in my poop.
Man, I really hope Toy Story 4 ends up being good. I really do.
I mean, it's looking like it's
that
gonna be
movie
interesting.
to be awesome.
I was more thinking constantly of Woody got wood.
God damn it!
Are caves on? No, I decided not to, for the sake of I'd be running 2 servers at the same time, and because I'm also streaming this simultaneously, I didn't want to lose frames. Is basically what I'm up to right now. What are you laughing at?
I think we killed Rice.
Cherry is my favorite flavor.
So anyway,
Eh?
he's probably quoting the fan fiction.
Oh lord.
Just figure out what I meant with that line. Now it's gonna bother you all night.
Anyways,
I don't think I want to know.
No, you don't.
So yeah, now we have a base to work with here. Once I actually... I'm trying to work on building the science machine here. I'm still... Oh, hey, you found a stagehand. I have no idea what that is, but it looks cool. Hey, thanks for the weapon. Yeah, I'm having a hell of a time trying to actually find some gold to dig up. That's been the one major roadblock, is I haven't found any of that. Also, I'm at the point where I need to start picking flowers, because brain's starting to wither a little bit. Brain's going bye-bye.
Yeah. You know, this is a weird thing I never understood. We don't have peeps over here.
What's up? Oh, peeps, the little marshmallow birds.
Yeah, we don't have that over here.
I mean, we don't have Cadbury chocolate, or at least most of it anyway. Or do we now? Did they finally like resolve that situation? I'm trying to remember. How many of these do I need to make a hat? I think it's 10? Yeah, I think you need 10 flowers, and then you can make it 12. Okay. Even more than I thought. Maybe they bumped that up. That was part of the, balancing for multiplayer or something. It blows my mind how laid back these bees are. I just picked a flower that bee was on, and he just didn't care.
Yeah, they only get hostile if you
attack them or the nest.
Yeah, or if you stay too long next to them. Kind of like a jellyfish in SpongeBob Battle Bikini Bottom.
Do you know how to use your map? Yes. Unfortunately, you can't move around while you have the map open, which was one of my favorite. I actually probably use the map way more than I should in a lot of situations. I think you guys remember the Hollow Knight playthrough that I was. Yeah, that's something I should add in, a mini map mod.
Is this something, Noel?
I mean, that's why I use like the map counters and everything in that game. So.
Yeah, it's just. It helps you out so much, especially in something like Hollow Knight, which is a Metroidvania before anything else. It's always about trying to go back over your memory, being like, now where did I need to use this power-up again?
Just a heads up, though, I know where you're going to have to head next in that game in order to get the item we need.
Yeah, because we basically, from what I understand right now, my goal is to go back and refight a lot of the bosses I've already battled, so that I can get more,
Well, that's
Whoa! Ah!
I take it
oh god, that scared the shit out of me.
Oh, Jesus Christ!
I've seen enough hentai where this is going.
Yes,
scared the shit out of me!
Yes, prankster. The room is open. Oh god.
Well,
why'd you select Whatthefnu?
I didn't try to.
That's just your typical Japanese tentacle monster.
Anyways, to answer the question that I'm trying to answer for the person in chat, yes, it's the room is called Pizza Party. The password is NEP. Capital NEP, capital NEP. Oh god, what was I even trying to do? I completely forget now.
Get that self?
Oh, right. I needed to find
the spider gland?
I need to find some gold. I need gold so that I can actually build a science machine.
So here's a fun thing about those tentacles. I know they were there. They always spawn in swamps, but the thing is, if you actually kill one of them, you can turn them into the strongest weapon in the game.
Interesting.
You just get a whip.
Kinda.
What was it gonna...
Okay, so how do I heal myself again? Basically just eating, or do I need to eat specific things like meat?
You can use spider glands.
Okay.
And certain food also heals. So, Fnu.
Yes?
Are you familiar with fighting game phrases?
Yes, fighting game terminology. Yeah.
So, what do you think is the funniest one?
The funniest word in all of fighting game terminology. This was not a question I expected to get asked today. It's like, you have answers to a lot of the common ones online. It's like, what was your first video game crush? What was the first video game you ever played? But then somebody just completely takes you off guard with something like, hey, who is your favorite general in 3 Kingdoms? And I'm like, I don't even know what that is. I have no clue, dude. What word do you think is funny in fighting game jargon?
Unga bunga.
What? I don't even either for that one.
Basically, unga bunga literally means rushing in.
Oh, you just throwing caution to the wind and just hitting the guy?
Might as well be Raggle Fraggle.
It basically is you just start spamming your charging move, like for example E-Honda's charge attack for some reason.
Do you remember that year at EVO that somebody shook up the metagame by just abusing lariats over and over?
You know, I had this guy called Nathaniel at my old high school, and guess what he played when he played Street Fighter 4?
What?
He played Blanca, and then he kept spamming his Electrify move by setting it into a hotkey.
Whatever works, I guess.
I will be right back. I gotta go take care of something.
Okay.
That's what I call being a bitch.
This is something I learned during the tournament I was a part of. It's like, a valid strategy is a valid strategy. If it works, it works. If it's not against the rules, you use it. Because you do what you have to win. There's actual money on the line. Like, people will not hold it against you. They might be, like, hassling you in chat, like that thing I was doing in the tank game, where I was just circling that pillar in the center, and everybody was like, wow, Fnu, actually play the game, why don't you? But hey, it was working there for a while.
The thing is, though, I was not really that smart back then, but the thing is, if you use any projectile whatsoever, you knock Blanca out of it and you stun him.
Pizza Party. That's the name of the room that we're in right now. And again, just in case you need a reminder, password is NEPNEP. Capital N-E-P, capital N-E-P. I need a science machine for that. Shit. Alright, where in the world is Carmen Sandiego?
I was about to say that.
Oh, you made a new world. The server title is just Whatthefnu's world. Yeah, maybe I forgot to actually create the room name this time. Alright, alright. So I'm in no position to pick a fight with spiders right now. Oh, there's so many resources. If I need food or anything of the sort, I can just hop through one of the wormholes and I'll be fine.
Here's the fun, though. You can stun lock them very easily with anything. It's a weapon.
Well, I do have a spear, and I have some... Well, I had something resembling armor. I don't know where it disappeared to. No, I probably got hit too much.
By tentacles.
I'm also, like, almost dead, so I really don't want to get in any fights right now.
Okay, so this is what you do. You hit the spider cocoon quickly, then you run away, and when they run, you attack one of them. The other ones will run while the one you attacked is stun locked.
I found evil flowers. I appreciate that, Domino. I appreciate the fact that you guys understand the game way better than I do. I've spent so much time just, like, taking these types of games I enjoy, like, taking at my own pace, like, baby steps here and there. Just being like, I'm moving along, I'm learning things, I'm discovering at my own pace. Like, this, that, and the other thing. It's like, okay, so this leads into that, and then this leads into that thing. Oh. Okay, we're good. These beefalo are not red, so they're not super aggressive.
It's not mating season. They will only attack then, or if you attack them.
Okay.
Though it's actually a good idea to set up a base close to them so you can farm their manure.
Yeah, so you can basically pick up things like berry bushes and whatnot, and then just bring them all the way back to base so that you have a constantly generating supply of food. Hey, there you go, Pink.
It's also very good fuel.
Why did I... Hey there. Thanks for being there. So good to see you again. This is so cool. I have 2 people playing this game with me right now, and neither of them are regulars. This is awesome. Thanks for being here, guys.
They're not regulars?
I don't think they've shown up to any other streams before. I might be pushing things a little far right now. I have searched in every direction I can think of, and I'm still not finding any gold. I usually find rocks around these grassland areas, but there's no dice at the moment. Wait! Oh, it's a normal rock. Wait! Gold! Gold in them Nar Hills!
No, it's just a rock.
Now watch me get immediately destroyed by another eldritch abomination the instant I try to mine these.
And then you pick break.
At least I have enough materials for another one. At a certain point, you have so much of the basic materials that finding some of the more advanced ones is easy enough.
You know what's interesting?
What? What's up?
When a company that's all about trying to get you a job, there's a better cosplaying job than the movie company that they're making a live-action anime movie.
I think some people died here. I'm finding a bunch of logs and a bunch of rope, and I've also got a log suit that I'm using now. It's only at 52% integrity, but hey, it's better than nothing.
Sometimes you just find corpses of previous survivors from the backstory or something, and they just have random loot around them. But the Japanese company indeed made a commercial for their product with One Piece, and well, their job of making the characters look like the One Piece characters is almost photorealistic. It's very uncanny valley, like Zoro actually looks like he stepped out of the fucking TV into the real world.
Huh. Is it sort of like that one episode of South Park? Like, did they at least do a good job of it? Like, you wouldn't imagine them looking any other way if they ended up in our world. Did they at least make it look good?
These guys made it look like Luffy and a gang were actual real people. Like, it's kind of a Roger Rabbit effect, but realistic. Like, they look like humans, not their own characters. It's pretty awesome.
Oh, thank goodness. Science machine at last. I can make progress even when it's night. Alright. First thing on the docket. What is the first thing on the docket? No, wait, I have enough planks to make a... Yeah, here we go. Here we go. Storage. We have storage now. I can tuck away all of the things that I don't immediately need, like rope. And,
Alright, I'm back.
Welcome back.
Hope I didn't miss much.
Oh, sorry. Can only one person use it at a time?
Yeah.
I'll put all the niter in there, or nitrite. The other gold nugget. Some boards that I don't immediately need, and that's it. Everything else should be good. Alright. Hey, a cooking pot. Slowly but surely, I will patch myself back together here.
One of these days, He-Man.
Alright. Ooh, thanks. I appreciate that. And I actually kind of need something to munch on as well, so the timing's perfect. Nothing will get wasted in this meal. Shovel.
You know what's nice?
What?
Being able to pay for everyone's food. I went out for lunch today to a restaurant. I paid for everyone.
Yeah, it's nice to be able to take care of the people who take care of you.
Mm-hmm.
I understand that feeling all too well.
Yeah.
Something all of us in this apartment want to do, it's just we never have enough money for it.
Well, I have way too much money. Like, I don't want to brag, but I have saved up quite a lot. Thanks to me just buying games on sale. That's all.
I see.
I
Finding
only
little cost-cutting measures here and there.
And thanks to that I had like over $2,000 spare cash.
Ooh. Okay. Hold on, I'll be right back. I need another stick.
Too bad you can't craft sticks.
Yeah, that's the weirdest thing. In Minecraft, you can do that. Never mind. People get really mad when you compare survival games to one another.
When you compare those stuff together to an actual good game.
What, like Rust?
No, Minecraft is the best game ever because it's the first game ever.
There were no other survival games before that. None.
That's Scorched Earth was the first game.
No, shush.
No, everyone knows that Africa was the original survival horror game.
Careful.
Yeah, that one might be a little loaded there too.
I don't think I'll get in trouble for that.
No, you're not the one who said it.
No, that's the thing. Twitch is at the level where they say you are accountable for the actions of your audience, which is bullshit. Because it's almost like you guys are completely independent minds from me. It's not a hive mind around here. I can't control what you guys do.
And blame people being oversensitive.
But I saw it from a meme once saying that Fortnite was the best and original survival king of the.
Well,
what was it called again? Battle Royale.
Yeah.
And then it just escalates to other games until Heezy and then the Africa joke for some reason.
Alright. Put that guy behind me.
Well, someone's trying to punch Fanu in the face.
Yeah, as usual.
Dude, I didn't know you were in this game. Yeah.
Finally do something about all of these stumps that have been building themselves up around the base here. Hey, thanks for that. Okay, I'm up to 92 health now, so I should be okay. I'm not at full yet, but the rest will come just from eating. I can survive a fight now, is where I'm standing. What do I do now? What's the next big hurdle we gotta overcome? Building an alchemy engine again? So I need more gold, and I need to build myself some stone. Oh, before that, I need an axe, too. It's always one thing that leads into another. If you're down one resource, you're going to regret it eventually. It can put an entire... there's a chain that you have to follow. In order to get wood, you need an axe. In order to make an axe, you need to go get sticks. But if you're out of sticks, well, your whole plan for the day is ruined.
Oh my fucking god, really?
What's going on now, buddy?
Ugan Knuckles Battle Royale. Someone made that. What a monster.
I can imagine that player base is gonna die off pretty freaking quickly. That's the thing about those games. They're even more of a gamble than MMOs. In that, for even one game to exist, you need a huge dedicated player base that's constantly queuing up for games.
And unfortunately, basing it off of memes, not going to get you there for long.
Well, it's a better game than Fortnite, in my opinion.
It's a hard place with battle royales right now. I want to play them. I kind of want to play them at least once or twice because that's an easy way to get eyeballs on your channel. Just to do it once or twice to maybe meet some new people. But apparently, based on tonight, A, I don't need to do that, and 2, both of the big ones right now have a lot of baggage attached to the companies involved with them. So,
I think I know one you could work with.
Oh?
I have a few friends who've been playing Super Animal Royale.
I haven't heard of this one.
It's cute from what I've seen.
I had this interesting concept on a battle royale.
Go on.
So basically the thing is, you play in a giant team of multiple teams, and around the map you're supposed to, there's in every team there's a squad. Like one squad needs to go for resources and the other squad stays at the base and develops new items with said resources. Yeah, like you go, squad A goes into mining vehicles, gathers stone, iron, plastic and that sort of shit. And then when you go back to base, squad B starts using it for R&D.
Interesting.
And then once you feel like it, you go find the other teams and start launching weapons at them. Like, for example, nuclear missiles or whatnot, or mechs,
So basically,
tanks.
there are two phases to the game. It's everybody. It's sort of a cooperative, real-time strategy game, where you're all working together to build up resources in order to start actually fighting the other person.
Yes, but in the meantime, you can get like other teams, their engineers and whatnot, their gatherers, and then that can turn into a firefight. Think of it like that. That would be an interesting concept for a battle royale, because this kind of game kind of already exists with games like there are multiple games like this. Like, for example, it was Natural Selection 2, which is a real-time RTS and a first-person shooter. But now put this on, and there was also the original Savage games, Savage 2 especially. A lot of people have a cult following for that game. Because when you play the demons, you can do this demonic ritual where the demons will commit suicide in order to summon their great archdemon.
This is the second time we've mentioned suicide tonight, and I don't know how I feel about that.
I think I've watched way too much Filthy Frank, and now that song is in my head.
There are certain people. Filthy Frank is one of those I completely missed out on. Like, isn't he retired now?
He's rebooting.
Oh, I see. He's sort of like starting up the channel again.
Think so. Hell, there was even an entire book written about Filthy Frank. The encyclopedia on the world of Filthy Frank.
He's just built up that much lore in his universe.
Yes. Ever heard of the anime hunters? They kill animes.
Okay, can we talk for a second about why, like, every single bit of humor centered around anime and otaku culture is making fun of anime? It's like nobody's allowed to actually like this kind of thing. Like, the main humor that comes from being an otaku is just like, yeah, I'm shit. And it's like, no, like, people are just allowed to like things because they make them happy. I don't know.
Like, for example, I actually kind of do like One Piece after I played Pirate Warrior 3. Because it gives me a compact version of the entire story.
What is this? What in the world is this that I just found here? There are like these broken dog statues here. And
those are werewolves.
Examine Moonstone. It's been ravaged by time. I don't know if I should mess around with this right now. I don't have room in my inventory anyway.
Wait, remove your pickaxe and then examine the statues. But from what it looks like, they look like werewolves.
A puppy, quote unquote, frozen in time. I can make that face too. They're like, yeah, you're nothing special. I scream in public too, and nobody thinks I'm funny.
So, Fnu, what's your favorite anime?
Me?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, absolute favorite?
Not necessarily, but go ahead.
I'll tell you what my... if we're talking like my... chronologically, my first anime, it was Pokemon. It was the Pokemon show. But the first thing I watched specifically because it was anime, like I was specifically looking for that kind of style, it was a show called Steel Angel Kurumi that nobody remembers.
I remember it. Didn't she get activated because that guy accidentally kissed her?
Well, yes. It's the story about these basically robots that...
Angels.
Yes, as they're called in the show, angels, who it's kind of that anime premise of like they can only be activated by a kiss kind of thing, or at least this specific one, that's her gimmick. And the reason why she's like that, you find out later on as the series goes on. It actually does have a really interesting moment, I think, in the story, when her creator finally wakes up from his coma or whatever he's in. He has a really interesting moment with the other characters, explaining his reasoning for why he did what he did, and why what they're doing to try and stop his creations is actually making the problem worse.
Didn't it also get a second season, which was focused only around girls?
Oh, yes. There was a Steel Angel Kurumi, too, which was mostly forgettable. I barely remember anything from that show, except for the fact that it was... kind of her... Oh, you want me to help you fight these things. Okay.
Hey, that looks like... trouble.
Yeah, I'm, how do I...
You hold click on them. Drop your flowers.
How do I auto-attack the things nearby? My laurel?
Yeah. They will be attracted to it, I think. At least that's what he said.
Oh my god, it's so hard to hit these things! Press F, okay. Auto targets the nearest enemy, okay. Good lord, that was way harder than it needed to be.
Hey, you need to learn. And I mean it in the most, friendly of manners.
Wait. Like, am I pressing the wrong key again? Control F, my bad, okay. Also, we need to make a fire, like, now.
Wait, there was a live-action version of Steel Angel Kurumi? Really?
I did not realize this.
Steel Angel Kurumi Pure.
Huh. Wait, now that they've sent out all of the bees after us, does that mean... That's what I was about to ask. Like, are we allowed to actually hit their hive now?
Yes. If they're empty, yes.
Cool. From what I understand, honey's actually really good food, so...
Oh boy, I think someone got lost.
That was a bit of a tough situation right there. So what do I do with the honey now? Do I just chow down on that, or...?
You can use it to make a salve.
Oh, right. You can create healing salves with honey. That's why it's so desirable. And that's why they make you do combat in order to actually in order to actually get it. Or make a poultice, okay. Right now, I'm actually not hurting too bad. I'm about halfway in terms of health. Oh. Honey ham is good as well. Ah, okay. Right now I'm also hunting, trying to hunt down more rocks, more gold, so that I can actually build up our alchemy engine. Have you found our base yet, by the way, Pink? Nope. Oh, jeez. If you find a wormhole, take it. That's pretty much right next to the base that we've got. Charcoal planks. Alright. Welcome back, Stormy. Oh, jeez, I'm starving. I need something to eat. Where's some food? This is why I had us next to a bunch of berry bushes. I had a feeling this would happen. No. I love that line. I am full of emptiness. Just reminds me of A Hat in Time. Now you feel just the regular amount of empty. I'll put the honey in the chest for now. Shouldn't go bad in there, right?
No. Well, actually, doesn't stop. It slows it down from going bad if you have a fridge.
Okay. Spoils very slowly, okay. Here I come to find some food. Should I stick around for whatever's cooking in that crock pot, or is that yours, Domino? Take it. Okay. I appreciate that, man. 75 hunger. Wow! Yeah, that puts me right back in a good spot. Oh, wait! Pig! Wait! Turn left! Found you. How do I do emotes like that?
I think hold a pause. I mean, like, click on the button next right to the M. It's like the
oh, it's
apostrophe.
slash something.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or that.
So, like, slash wave, dance, cheer, cry. Okay.
Yes.
Alright, cool. Alright, what's next on the docket? We have had a hell of a time finding gold here, so should we be working on something completely different, maybe? There's nothing but water. Actually, the only direction I haven't really checked yet is east. Maybe I'll find something out east. Prepare for winter? Yeah. That too.
Whatthefnu.
Yes?
Press E.
What? Why?
Press E.
Oh, right. You can turn the camera. I keep forgetting that's a feature.
So, you are familiar with Soundsmith, right?
Yes. I haven't watched any of his stuff in a while, though.
Well,
I kind of fell out of team. I'm at the point mentally where I'm falling out of favor with TF2 again.
You cut out.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry about that.
So, you know what a war pig is, right?
Yes, it's basically somebody who overestimates their own skill.
I had a nice encounter with one of those. Nice in huge quotation marks, by the way.
I encountered somebody whose standards are so low for what abuse looks like in an online game that he doesn't realize that if I have to mute you in the first place, you're already doing something wrong.
Mm-hmm.
Just left me with a little bit of a sour taste in my mouth that's the state of the community right now.
Yeah, but even when we left, one of our friends stayed back in there for a little bit, and he said, "Look at them! I made those noobs leave."
Ugh.
Even though we kept spawn camping him because he was being an ass to everyone.
If you're going to make the game less fun for us, we're going to make it less fun for you. I understand that mentality. I feel like there might be... I don't know what it is off the top of my head, but I feel like there should be some more constructive way to handle that situation.
Oh, and he also kept saying that we were children and that we should probably go to bed and whatnot. That kind of stupid bullshit.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Really shows your age.
Takes all kinds.
He said...
Takes all kinds.
He said it like he was 25 or something. Well, then he should act his age.
All right, Stormy has the Steam group together, so you guys can actually we can host different servers for games and whatnot, so we can play even when I'm not streaming.
Always good.
Yeah, speaking of that, Stormy and I were talking about once if I should host an event for Mega Man, because I can host servers whenever, even when I'm offline. But the thing is, he still doesn't have given me any confirmation on that, if we can actually do that. Because of course, Mega Man is kind of weird to set up. And what happened then, Blue?
Okay, so this character is comfortable in the dark. Does that mean she won't get attacked, or does she just lose less sanity at night?
Lose less, I believe.
Oh, okay. Because darkness is one of the biggest threats in this entire game for pretty much every single character.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Unless you play Dark Sakura, which is a mod, and in that case, she makes everyone faster insane around her, and she's immune to darkness.
But she's got to have some kind of terrible drawback if she's immune to one of the biggest threats in the game.
She has the worst stats when it's daytime.
Yikes. I guess that makes perfect sense. But then again, she's useless for most of the game. Because if you look at the time flow here, like the clock, most of it is functional time. Night is actually really, really short in this game.
You do realize you can change the time of day, right? So that it can stay longer night. Oh, but her stats also increase to default stats when it's evening.
Okay.
Yeah, but she's a mod character anyway.
I found a cobblestone path over here. I think I'm gonna follow this for a while, see where it leads.
Piggy.
Oh, right, I forgot that pigmen were a thing in this game. There are,
I know you said pigmen. For some reason, I mistook it as something else.
Yeah, I know.
Earthbound? Pigmasts?
No. I was thinking of Pikmin.
Pikmin.
Wow.
I'd be like, oh, shit, no.
Oh, what's this then?
Pnu just gets carried off by a bunch of reds.
What the hell is this? Wait. Oh! Hi, buddy! How are you doing today?
You found Chester.
Yeah, I did. I found an eye bone.
Everyone thinks that thing is adorable. I think it's disgusting.
I have a follower. I have a feeling one of you could get more use out of him, though, so I'm gonna bring him back to base.
I'm just kidding. I like Chester. He's adorable. Also very handy.
So, okay, is Chester in any danger whatsoever? Like, is it possible for him to take Hey, you're the host, keep him? Okay. I mean, if you insist.
Chester literally is just like a loyal puppy.
This reminds me, because I actually have the PDF for the Made RPG now. Actually went out and bought the thing. So, one of my favorite descriptions for one of the items you can get in that game is a cat. And it's just described as a friendly cat. It can be scared off, but it cannot be hurt, because that would suck. That is the official ruling on that one. Why the cat cannot take damage. It's just because that's really depressing and we don't want to do it.
In D&D?
No. No, in the Made RPG. I gotta run. I've always wanted to run a session for that. Either that or Ryutama or Golden Sky Stories. Just one of the tabletop games that I've got here.
You know, I'm actually thinking of at some point making a role-playing game with my own mechanics. I actually had a funny idea. For example, if the group gets too overpowered for a current objective, a deity from another realm would come in, suck out the experience, and put that experience into an item that would permanently make it a magical item. How does that sound for balancing?
I don't know. It would require a lot of testing, honestly. The only way you're gonna know if it's actually gonna work or not is if you run it by people. I've like done enough game design experiments at this point to understand that the only way you know if something's good or not is if you actually try to implement it in something and see what people's reactions are. That's just the nature of art. You'd think eventually this cobblestone path would lead me to something resembling... I saw the ground turn brown here, and for a second I got really nervous again, because the last time that happened, it was a swamp. Yeah, it was a swamp, and I started getting accosted by monsters. Not a fan of the idea of losing like 3/4 of my life bar again, mostly because that's all I have at the moment. I feel really bad because it feels like I'm not making a whole lot of progress at all. I'm just exploring in every direction to try and find something.
Here's an interesting thing you can do with Chester. If you give it certain blocks, it can change its element.
Whatever's in there isn't dead yet. When examining the crock pot. Again, that reminds me of A Hat in Time. When you examine the microwave, the line you get is, "This is where you punish food that's been bad."
Like dogs? How was I gonna get a hot dog? And before you say anything, that's an old Dutch joke. A hot dog is made by putting a dog into a microwave.
Hot dogs are made by... We don't know what makes hot dogs. That's kind of the point. I don't think even the people who make hot dogs know what's going into the hot dogs.
Yeah, but apparently Jetix magazine wants to put that joke into the comic books over here.
Jetix? I don't think I've heard of that one. I mean, magazines are kind of local by design, so...
Well, Jetix was the thing that replaced Fox Kids afterwards.
Oh, wait! That Jetix! No, I understand what you're talking about now.
Yeah, like in the joke section, it was in there.
Get another honey ham. Do we have any honey left? Well, we have one. I need some meat, though. Ah, okay. Hey, thanks for being here, Domino. That was a lot of fun. I'll hope to see you in a future stream, too. Thanks for being here, buddy. You have a good night, man. Hey, Zippy! One goes out, one comes in. That's cool. let's see here. What do I want to put where? Oh, wow, you had a lot of stuff. You had a lot of stuff.
So, Zippy is apparently a big Sonic fan. Because he's making chili dog. I wonder, will he be watching the Sonic the Hedgehog movie?
Okay, 2, 3, 4. Okay, food. What in here is food? Carrots, monster meat, birch nuts. I mean, it's stale food, but it's still food. This is actually why I don't try to get a whole lot of food at any given moment. Because I don't want it going to waste. What's your HP on? Currently I'm sitting at 109.
You know, you could actually use monster meat to cook with, but only one monster meat per recipe, otherwise you turn it into a monster lasagna. It was either 1 or 2 monster meat, I forgot.
Hey, need some help? You're gonna go get us an ice... I actually have a weapon. Oh, wait! Before we go too far, there's actually a... Yeah, Domino dropped a spear back here, so... we can actually use that here to help us out. In the last... for a while there in this game, I was actually finding some places that I could mine ice, and I didn't think much of it. I just started immediately trying to eat it because I was starving at the time.
Yeah, you can turn it to an ice box, which is basically just a fridge, so shit stays fresh longer. But whatever you do, do not give a fridge to Soldier, otherwise he'll just bury it in your backyard. Like he did with Marasmus.
No, Lord.
I'm trying to save you. Oh my god, we actually beat them. Unfortunately, I have no... I have no room in my inventory for gears. I had to eat some stale food in order to make it. Wait, I have Chester with me. I can put a lot of this stuff away in him for a while.
I guess he'll be having gears for breakfast.
Oh god.
What's wrong?
I'm just
Don't you like references?
I do. It's just, I'm also focused on the game at the moment. Sorry, the brief moments where I'm actually tuning into the conversation are few and far between. I like to pride myself. Maybe I should swap that around a little bit. I should pay less attention to the game so that I can actually be cracking jokes and keeping the commentary going, because that's what people are here for, is personality.
Yeah, but that also hurt the game. If you start sucking at the game intentionally, that's not a good thing.
I don't know. The Game Grumps have made a career off of sucking at games.
And then, hey, where did this angry fanbase come from?
Hold on a second. I've got food for you, Pink. I've got food for you. Chester's got a bunch of stuff. Whoa, whoa, whoa! How are you exploring down there?
You know, the tentacles are stationary.
Oh, they can't move?
Yes. They have long range, but they're stationary. You can go down the swamp. Try it.
I kind of don't want to after the last time, and I almost died.
Fnu.
Yeah, last thing we need is tentacle rape Fnu.
Yeah, but Fnu, did you notice that tentacles...
Even Prankster is saying don't try it. You will die.
I don't... Okay.
Wait a second. I guess there's something special about that character or something.
Yeah.
Also, I found a cattail down here. Oh,
Yeah,
poor cat.
The thing about Chester, I mean, Weber is certain monsters won't attack him, but anything that is docile hates him.
One more time?
Weber is interesting. Spiders and certain other aggressive mobs are friends with him, but any docile normal creature will hate him.
I see. That's interesting. It's basically like your political standing in the world.
Yes, and pigmen will attack you on sight.
Hey man, I'm just protecting my domicile. You're the one who trespassed. Also, guess who got some gold today? Gold today. Gold today. I think I have one more too in the treasure chest back home, but I'm gonna explore a little more to see if I can't find more of that, because usually where there's one rock, you can find a couple more rocks in the near vicinity. Although this world's been exceedingly stingy with rocks. There's always the one resource you're missing in the world around you. If you sometimes it's wood, sometimes it's food, sometimes it's gold. But it's always one of them. If you're finding a lot of gold, bring it by. That way we can actually make an alchemy engine, because that's the one thing I've been having trouble getting. Alright, let's start skedaddling home. Because the last thing I need is to die to the darkness again. Push comes to shove, I'll build myself a fire, but... it helps to not waste resources if you don't need to. It's all about efficiency. And once again, I know I've stated this before, but I will state it now. That's the reason I prefer not to play things like strategy games on stream, is because human beings are obsessed with efficiency. Even if you win the mission, you didn't win it well enough, so everybody will still be mad at you. And it's like, come on, man. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Ah! Where's the fire? Well, alright
crap.
then. That's that for that. Alright. Well, now's a good time to help myself to all of this food that I just have off to the side. I can raise up my hunger meter in real life. Alright, I forgot that's a thing in multiplayer. You can actually resurrect the other characters if you have the right items. Or is that just a thing that you can do in general? Look how close I was! Aw, man. It's like, spatially, I knew where I was going. I wonder. Oh, the birds react to my presence. It's telling me I can haunt things as a ghost. I wonder. But they know I'm there is the issue. So what does it do when you're haunting something? Does it give them a debuff, maybe?
You killed me.
Good. Not much. I figured. Which makes sense, because they don't want to give people a reward for dying.
Yeah, they basically don't want to grief you. Like, make you into a griefer for no reason.
Oh. What's all this then? Oh, do I have to go back to the gate? I see. That would make a little bit of sense. Like, you actually have to make some kind of coordinated effort in order to resurrect another character.
I'm back.
Hey, welcome back.
I'm sorry what I'm about to do.
I apologize, Pink. I can still see you on the map. It's just a little hard to keep up for some reason. I think your character might be faster than mine is why.
Yeah, ghosts are kinda slow.
Huh. Oh! That's interesting. We broke the stone, but but I'm back alive now. So we can only do that so many times.
Resurrection pit.
Oh. Well, shoot. I'm gonna be really careful then. Oh, hang on a minute. I got some nightmare fuel for doing that.
There are more ways than one to skin a Whatthefnu.
I know you need nightmare fuel for some advanced item related to progress. I know that much at least.
Machika.
Oh, I think I see why I was lagging behind you now. Do you move faster if you're on one of these trails, maybe?
Yes.
Oh, I mean, I guess that makes sense. Again, I would have never thought about that until I discovered it by complete accident.
Yeah, but you're also a ghost, and ghosts are slower than anyone.
Okay. Well, I mean, this garland is stale now, so I don't need it for anything.
Another thing is, as a ghost, you can possess trees, and there's a small chance that they either catch on fire or turn into a treant.
But you don't want to turn them into a treant, because that'll,
You can use the fuck over the other players.
Well, yeah, but why would you want to do that? You're all working together.
Unless it's PvP.
Shovel log. Here's my spear, my axe, my eye bone, cattail I had. Oh, I burn these. Yeah, we actually need to check out the backpack that he had here. Wow, there's some nice stuff in here, too. Bug nets and papyrus, spider gland. Alright, some seeds, too. Let's put the seeds in here, because that's a decent collection. Oh, thank you. There we go. That put me back to normal. For the most part, anyway. Oh, you're a lifesaver. Quite literally in this case. Oh, yeah. Honey. Take the seeds back. Freezing seeds. I don't think that works, but hey, if it's conveniencing me, then I'm not going to question it. So now what is the real question?
Smoke weed?
But I already did that today. I checked off the box for the last 24 hours.
Really?
No. That's still illegal here in Ohio.
Eh.
Right,
You know, I think I'll just stop mentioning Space Station 13 for now.
Okay.
You got paid?
I got paid? Hey, Stormy! Thanks for the 65 bits, dude. I appreciate that. I wish I had better commentary right now to actually deserve it.
So, Stormy. What did you think of my idea of bringing Mega Man to the server? I guess he's gone.
I don't know why I'm responding in the chat itself. If I could actually just talk to you guys in real time. And there's enough I have low latency mode on too, so you should be hearing a response within a decent amount of time. Thinking of what to do. Sure. What's the something cool that you're mentioning? Do you mean other than the icebox that we have in here? Oh, because of our sanity? It's like, is it low enough that the eyes are doing something? Or wait. Did you just shove food into my mouth?
Yes, you can force feed people.
Oh, that's an interesting PvP tactic. You just intentionally force feed somebody spoiled food to make them less proficient in combat.
No, they have to be inactive.
Okay. Where even was I in terms of building now? I completely forget. I've gotten totally off topic mentally. Wait a second. Wait a minute. Wait a gosh darn moment. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. So there actually is, if you have a treasure chest nearby, you can actually use the materials within to craft something with a science machine. That is a thing you can do. And somebody earlier said that was not a thing.
Huh, guess it must have changed that, I guess. Or I must have missed this. Sorry.
Oh, we already have an alchemy engine. Never mind.
So,
Then...
I have a question.
Yes?
Have you ever heard of anime such as Tamainen Asagai, Demon Hunter Ingrid, or my personal interest at some point, Kuro Inu?
No, it doesn't ring a bell to me.
Guess what they all have in common?
What?
They're all hentai.
So anyway.
I wish there were safe work versions of those series.
Just, that would be really interesting if a studio specifically makes versions of the same story with and without the naughty parts.
You see, I like Tamainen Asagai because, well, ninja chicks. But the thing is, I actually would like to see them more fight instead of, you know, the hentai part of it.
Hey! Stupid frog! Stupid frog!
You're ruining my viewpoint. Booga booga booga. Where's Eustace when you need him?
I have no idea. He's off in the middle of nowhere. We always know where he is.
Exactly.
Oh, what's next? What do we do next? I'm trying to find a... Do you know how to make meatballs? No clue. No idea how to make those in the crock pot. I didn't even know the crock pot was an item that we could make in this game, so...
Do you need me to search up a recipe?
3 red caps, 1 meat. I guess that would make sense in the game. Also, I got the message that the hounds are baying. Does that mean I'm going insane, or does that mean dogs are coming? Pink says it means dogs, so...
Oh, crud.
Oh,
dogs aren't so bad early on.
Whatthefnu. One meat means any kind of meat, so that includes monster meat.
Right.
It won't harm you.
No, I understand. If you turn it into a recipe, it eliminates all of the negative aspects of it.
But do 2 monster meat and it will turn into monster lasagna, is what I mean. And that will harm you a lot. Like 30 hit points.
I know they're out there. And it's like it's killing my productivity too, because I don't want to be in the middle of chopping a tree when the dogs actually get here. They're getting closer. You can tell by the sound, right? That's how you know how close they are. And I guess that's to give you time to actually react to their presence.
You know what would be interesting? If there was an actual werewolf.
Uh-oh. Oh, for Christ's sake. Oh, no! Oh, no!
Holy crap.
Wait a second. Wait.
There are 3 of you.
Oh, because I killed a mob, it actually summoned Abigail. Well, shoot! Kron found it. What hurt you there? Did I have a rose or something?
He's making a telltale heart.
Oh. Oh, I see what's going on now.
But look, you now have a permanent health reduction.
Oh dear.
Oh joy.
Oh no. You know, I appreciate the effort on that one. There's
It may...
That's so interesting. I've mentioned this to you guys before. What I love about these games, about games like this, is I'm always discovering something new. I'm always discovering some new thing, something that didn't quite click in my head before. Like somebody else teaches me, hey, this is how that works in this game. I'm like, whoa, really? You can do that? That's a feature? That's a function?
You know what's funny? That there's no playable character that's a werewolf that turns into one when it's full moon, sadly.
What happens if I try to use a telltale heart on Abigail?
Nothing.
Oh.
She can't take anything.
I appreciate that, Pink, but we are actually getting kind of... Well, is it quick? Ah, okay. So once morning rolls around, we'll make that the last thing we do tonight, because I am getting a little close to where we usually end off the main part of the stream. So... We'll make an adventure out of it. Lead the way. Never mind then. I'm sorry. Yeah, it's just, we usually stream for about 4 hours every single day. So we have to wait. Ah, okay. Well, I do have some monster meat here. Could leave that there, or we can, you can turn that into something else. Also, Chat Giraffe, hey. Sorry I didn't see you enter the stream a little earlier. I was a little focused on not dying there, I apologize.
You kind of failed at that, didn't you? Sorry, am I being too cocky?
I didn't even hear what you said.
You're not good at doing that, are you?
I wonder.
Staying alive.
No, that's not a command. I tried to do like / cocky and see if it would do anything. Hold on. That's not one either. I tried to do the Karin laugh. Oh! I'm sure there's a billion and one commands like people are saying. And I am just taking shots in the dark here.
Oh, boy.
Alright, what should we do then? What should we do? Because we've got the nice box, we've got the alchemy engine. What does the alchemy engine allow us to do that we couldn't do before?
More research.
Darn it, chat. We're trying to keep spoilers away from him.
Stop trying to kill my sister. Again. I don't know, up to you.
I think you actually hit her.
No, you can't hit other people in this game. Oh.
Well, she's pissed off for some reason.
No, she's taking damage because she's making more telltale hearts. Do you want me to take one of these, or do you want me to take both of them? Do you have enough for yourself already, is my question. Just leave them here? Okay. Alright. Alright. In that case... Next up in the list. But what does it allow me to create? Do I need to make myself a top hat so that I can actually build some... If I build myself a top hat, does that mean I'll be able to create the prestidigitator? I think is what it's called. Yeah, and then that will lead to something, I think. I think that leads to the item that you can only create using things like nightmare fuel and whatnot. Yeah, it leads to magic, basically.
Yeah.
Is what I was getting at. What else is under the shadow manipulator? That's the item. That's the item I never got around to building. I actually managed to build a prestidigitator once upon a time during a personal playthrough, but I think something happened that kept me from being able to build the shadow manipulator, which is what I think is what you need to progress through the story, quote unquote. So, okay, in order to build a top hat, I need to go fight spiders, and spiders are where? Where was the last place I saw spiders?
Check it on the map.
Oh yeah, right, that is something they share with you. I know there's some in the swamp down there, but I can't help with that. I could have sworn we had some silk lying around here somewhere. I don't know what happened to it, though. Because Domino collected a bunch of it. I don't have it in my backpack or in my inventory currently. Maybe it rotted when I wasn't looking. Wasn't the top hat one of the only customization items in the game once upon a time? I think that's, if I recall correctly, that is base Don't Starve. There it is. Thank you. Oh. No, no, no. Don't equip that. We need that for other things. I can't risk it taking damage in battle. Also, I need to go find some flowers here soon so that I don't go insane. So describe to me, a lot of eldritch horror stories talk about, stories where somebody goes so insane that they die, which is fascinating to me, because I can't think of a situation where that would actually happen. Is it just basically you have a brain aneurysm or something?
Kinda. Some stories also say that the gods just rip your soul out of your body because you went so insane.
You become a danger to yourself, pretty much.
Kinda, I think.
Actually, that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
I can kind of understand that.
And usually, in a lot of those cases, it's basically you go so insane that you basically kill yourself. That's pretty much it.
Okay, so now I need 4 rabbits and 4 wooden planks. Do we have some wooden planks? Yeah, we already have the 4 boards. So now I just need rabbits. Just gonna require some... yes I do. Oh! Oh, if we all go in the tent, do we just skip the night? Or do we have to do that together? You heal... Oh. But you lose hunger. Okay. You're basically trading one stat to refill the other 2. Now I see. But HP and sanity go up way faster than you lose hunger. So, that's useful. That's really useful. Ooh, I like things. Especially when they're some things. Synchronized idle animations.
Hmm?
Get your HP. The booster shot. If I use this, it'll... It did! It did fix it! Thanks for that, Pink. How did you end up making that? Where is that in the tech tree here? Where did you make that? Is that under science somewhere, maybe? Oh, survival. Okay. Alright. Now I understand. Cool. And if I ever have to use that again, I'll remember. Now. Here we go. Are they all in the icebox? Looks like they are. Or no, it's in the crock pot. Thank you. Oh, there we go. I'm in a good place now. We could actually go on an adventure now. Sorry that you're basically just spending this whole stream babysitting me. It's a ton of fun, and I'm learning a lot about the game. So, thank you for that. Here we go. Let's make this nice and quick. I'm gonna go find myself some rabbits. If there are any rabbits left, that is.
The new Slayer of Bunnies.
It'd be way easier if I actually had, Here we go. Set that there. I can basically chase the one rabbit into a trap around his own home. Oh my, Abigail aggroes every time the rabbit tries to run into his house. Ah, confound it. This is gonna be harder than I thought. Alright. Let's, because I learned the trick earlier. You basically try to chase the rabbit into the trap instead of using a carrot. And now I'm going to use the thing I knew already, which is... Get out of there. Gotcha. You need a lot of space in your inventory for this, I just realized. Either that or I can just feed them to Chester for a little bit. Ooh, yeah, Chester's filled with a lot of rot. I think I'm gonna help him out with that. Unlike me, Chester's body is really easy to purge of unwanted toxins. If I were to use modern day hip terminology to describe the process. You have 2? Okay. If I get 1 more, then I can actually... Oh, Abigail! She means well, but she doesn't understand that some things are fragile. Either that or she does get it, but... Yeah, and I have the 4th one, so we can actually make the prestidigitator now. I'm kind of just leaving a trap out there in the middle of nowhere, but hey, it works.
I think it's time we parted ways.
Okay. Give. There's a rabbit. Oh wait, I need I need some space to work with. Hang on. Where'd Chester go? Where is he? Hey, buddy. Here, hold on to this for a second. Where'd my 4th rabbit go? Chester, you got my 4th rabbit. Did I goof? Did I accidentally... Did I only have 4 rabbits? Did I only have 3 rabbits this whole time? Oh, come on. Even I can't be that stupid. I only have 3 rabbits.
Well, shoot.
Where is he? Yeah, all Chester has right now is, I'm sorry.
Whatthefnu, looks like your game is done.
Not quite. Not done yet. Chester can keep those rabbits nice and safe.
I'll keep these parasites inside my stomach! I don't know why I thought of that.
Oh, there we go. There's the trap. Try and chase this rabbit into it. Oh, there we go. We got one! We got one! Yep. And just in time because it's almost nightfall here. Oh my god, light the fire! I think that was actually last second there. Wow. Okay. 2, 4. And now... magic. Let's make some magic! Where to build it? Wait. Right. There. Whew. Hey, see you later, Pink. Thanks for being here. Like, this was a ton of fun. It's always nice to meet new people and play new games together. Mm-hmm. Like Domino, I hope to see you again in the future if you feel like it. I hope to play games with you guys again someday. We play stuff like this every single Wednesday, so... Until then, adios. Thank you for being here. Alright, everybody. I do believe that's going to bring us to the end of this stream tonight. Thank you all, Wait, do we usually do something different on Wednesdays? Do we do a second show?
Why? I'm not... We do, but I forget what.
I forget, too. Honestly, I forget what we stream from 8:30 to 10.
I know. I think I'm correct. I think Wednesday was just basically maybe us continuing something you had done previously.
Maybe. All right then. Well,
or just basically whatever. If you, I mean, we don't have to do a second stream night if you don't.
Yeah, because whatever it was, I have no plans for it anyway. So we'll call that tonight, and I will. Hey, thanks for being here, Pink. I honestly expected nobody to actually show up, so it's greatly appreciated. So,
I actually have fun with this.
But don't go anywhere quite yet, everybody. We do have a tradition at the end of these streams for everybody who's new here. As you may not be able to see it through the webcam, but this is a D20. And if I get a 20 on it, something amazing happens. Ah, not quite. It's a 5.
Well, shoot.
That's actually a pretty crappy roll in most situations in Pathfinder and D&D as well. But actually, do we have enough people here to run a raid? We do. We have 7 viewers. We could actually send everybody out here to somebody else.
So the question is, who do you want to raid?
Yeah, well, who's live? Some of the people I'm following right now are playing Ocarina of Time, Diablo 3, World of Warcraft. There's somebody playing A Hat in Time right now, but he's got 1.3 thousand viewers. He doesn't need my help.
Seals only got 15 today.
Sure, actually. Yeah, it's been a while. We can send a raid his way. Question. I know what the raid message is going to be. It's going to be hashtag I'm hungry. Hashtag I'm hungry is going to be the raid message. And we're going to raid somebody that I follow. He's a little bit angry, but he's always entertaining. He's actually way better at this than I am by a long shot, I think. Like, he always has something funny and interesting to say. So everybody, remember proper raid etiquette on this. Only post the message once unless they try to fight back with emotes, in which case, spam away. If you are subscribed to me, we actually have a specific raid, we have a raid-specific emote that is, what the raid. And, you can spam that instead of the raid message, or both. Don't let me do... Hold on a minute. That's the sound of a new follower. Wait, who was that? Hey, Pink Prankster! Thanks for the follow, and I apologize in advance. Don't know what for quite yet, but we'll figure it out together.
So do I hit the button leave?
Hold on, give me a second. I'm trying to remember my pattern here. I have routines that I go through for things like this. Yeah, that's everything about raids. Thank you all for coming tonight, and please join us again on Friday night when we will be continuing our playthrough of Chrono Trigger. Until then, I'm Whatthefnu. Later, everybody.
That was fun. Hey,
I know perfect thing.
I
to
figured
start
I'd
with,
ask the heads up
music's like the fucking bomb.
You don't
so
mind me
play some
being a
Halo
regular
music
for
over.
Chrono Trigger.
It's gonna be good. But yeah, this game doesn't really have music. What's up, what? Welcome in, Raiders. We decided that we're gonna play some Diablo. I literally just got started, so welcome in. And I'm also hungry. Wait a minute, are we eating panties again? Dude, how many times do I gotta tell you, you can't eat panties? Well, welcome in, Raiders. For those of you who don't know, my name is Jacob, and I just play whatever I feel like. That's a lie. I have a very rigorous schedule. I'm just bored, so I'm playing Diablo instead.
I can't believe I actually wrote that.
That's true, you can. But my local Chinese restaurant isn't very good. So, turn game volume down a little bit. You don't need to hear lots of explosions. Sean, damn it! Stop aggroing shit! Because who cares about shit exploding, right? Am I right? I'm right. I'm always right. It's good. I mean, it's a good emote, if we're being completely honest. It is a good emote, but...
I'm gonna hop out of here. Thanks for doing this with me, guys.
Before you go,
how you guys doing today?
I meant to ask you something.
What's up?
I was wondering, you don't mind me being a regular for the Chrono Trigger streams, do you?
Depends on the night and like who wants to hop in. Know what's
Well,
happening.
well, the main reason I brought that up is because I really do know a lot about the game, so it's probably similar, like, you know, I heard it was Coops or Dio who's usually a Pokemon regular.
Dio is.
I'm kind of more of a wild card.
It's sort of like that, where I am knowledgeable enough on Chrono Trigger that I can help out. I'm easier helping out in the chat than I am talking through text.
Am I a wild card of some sort, actually?
Well, that ended up being one of my favorite games.
I should just hold, like, I should just, like, sit down and talk with a lot of the people who like to do streams with me. And, like, figure out who I have really good chemistry with, like, who just clicks, you know? Like, we work really well off one another. One of these days I just hop into general and like, start paying attention to it, get a really good feel for people.
I mean, we seem to get along pretty well. At least from what I've noticed.
Ellie, I don't know about the duo. I don't know about me though.
One more time? I'm trying to listen to two different conversations here at once because I'm also trying to pay attention to what CBS is saying.
I don't know about myself though.
We're just running around in circles. I'm trying to get very particular loot that the game refuses to give to me because it hates me. And this is what I'd be doing, so I figured we could all just hang out and chat. I mean, honestly, I could switch the title or switch the category of the stream to just chatting, and it wouldn't be inaccurate because.
Anyway, I should probably hop off.
I forgot to actually turn off the stream. Whoops.
I swing my lasers.